That's so pointless. Why do I always start my shows with no volume? Volume's back. We're good. So everything I just said was pointless. Anyways, I'm going to give you a summary of what I said. I love you guys. I love doing these live shows. It's fun to actually interact with you guys. You know, usually when I do Ask Brian episodes, I can answer 5 to 8 questions. When I do these live shows, I can answer, you know, hundreds and hundreds of questions, probably like 200-300 questions every time we do these. And I always end up doing these for hours, you know. I plan on doing these for about an hour. It seems like the right amount of time to live stream. And then these end up going for 3, 4, 5 hours. But it's fun. I love doing it. I love interacting with you guys. I think you guys can hear me now, so I'm waiting for the new comments to come in and confirm that. Great. I think you can hear me. I don't know if you guys have checked out the tank tops. Like I haven't mentioned it in every video. But the tank tops are live on beyondtheweek.com. Also, because you guys are watching this live stream, you know, you're special enough, you care enough about the channel to be watching this live stream, I've made a special discount code for you, and it'll get you 20% off on anything you want in the Beyond the Week store until tomorrow. So I'm just doing this for today, just for these live streamers. The discount code is LIVE20, so LIVE 20. Just put that in at the discount at the checkout part, and you'll get 20% off, bitch. Can you guys hear me now? Are we good? How much can you bench? I don't know. I don't do barbell very often. I do dumbbell the most, and I haven't done it very often lately because I had a little bit of an elbow problem, a little bit of a forearm problem. But I was doing 120 for I think like 7 or 6. So like 120-pound dumbbells in each hand. Hey Brian, how are you? Happy to see hashtag Beyond the Week growing. However, why do you need 2 months to be able to sell clothes in Europe? I don't know if you guys have ever tried to ship things before. It's actually quite a complicated process. It took me all of Friday to figure out how to print labels and get shipping ready and stuff just for America. I looked into international, and there's lots of custom forms and stuff, but I'm working on it. I'm working on getting the ability to receive any type of currency from any country as well as ship to any country. And the thing with international shipping is that it's minimum like $13, $14 just to send 1 t-shirt. And I'm working on a way to figure out a flat rate so that I can save you guys some money and I'll just bite the bullet and pay the rest of the shipping. But I'm trying to figure exactly how much I want to charge for international shipping. Because if I ship, you know, 2 or 3 shirts or a sweatshirt, it could be up to like $24 in shipping. And I don't want you guys to be bogged down by that kind of a price. So I'm just trying to figure out exactly how to ship, how much I want to, you know, charge you guys for shipping, and how to receive the correct currencies from any type of any country in the world. But I am working on making that happen quicker than 8 weeks. I think I probably will be able to start doing international shipping. Don't quote me, but probably about 2 weeks. I'll keep you guys updated on that. There will definitely be a countdown. You know, I'll be like, hey, this Sunday international shipping is coming or whatever. So just keep a lookout on my Instagram, Thick Solid Tight, and on my YouTube, right here, obviously. And yeah, I can't wait to get all you international bros wearing Team Beyond the Week, because that's going to be cool. When you get your friends to wear it, people in Denmark, people in Europe, people in UK. Like I said Europe like it's a country. Okay, I want my tank top now. I know, man. I want you to have your tank top right now. Watching your videos on the daily, bud. Thanks for using my YouTube banner I designed for you. Thank you for making that YouTube banner, Renzo. That was actually super sick. I thought the way it came out was real nice and clean and a little bit more personal, because the old YouTube banner was just like a brick wall. This one's got pictures of me for my videos. That was really cool. I appreciate the time you put into that, Renzo. Archon Souls TV says, any tips for gaining weight for an ectomorph? Ectomorph. I forget the morphs, man. The morphs are not what I go by in my life. But ectomorph.
It's a skinny one.
Is it?
That's me.
Ectomorph. Linearity. Blah, blah, blah. God, I really don't like the morphs. Okay, the reason I say I don't like morphs is because every single person has a different genetic makeup. You can't class it into 3 different types. Yeah, you can mix those types and stuff, and it'll make it a little bit more sensible and stuff. But every single person is different. And, you know, if you're having trouble gaining weight because you just don't gain weight, up your calories. Keep upping it until you're getting a pound a week of gain on. And if you're someone who's putting on too much fat, then cut your calories down a little bit so you're getting maybe a 3/4 pound a week or just a pound, and just maintain that same path and try to minimize the amount of fat you're getting. Ooh. I'm already getting bogged down by these comments.
Jeez.
I was here 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I guess you're not Eastern Standard Time. Nope. Strip for science. Pando Aesthetic says, can't wait to get one in the UK. I'm stoked to get them out to the UK because I've had like 5 or 6 British bras message me, comment and stuff, and say that they really want to wear it. And I want to see you guys wearing it. I think it'd be so cool if I visit UK either next year or the year after that for an expo, and then you guys are sporting the classic tank, and then, you know, the new designs. It'd just be really cool to have a whole team over there. And hopefully by then I'll be a little bit bigger of a YouTube channel than 8,000, or maybe I'll be up at like 50,000 subscribers. Who would know? Well, would you think keto would be a good idea for a bodybuilder? I've done keto before. I did it for about 4 or 5 months. And keto is, if you don't know what keto is, it's just eating fats and proteins. No carbs, minimal carbs, maybe a little carbs after your workout, but that's it. The idea is that you start creating ketones, ketogen bodies, and it burns your fat better. Not true. It's going to make you have worse workouts because your carbs aren't in you, and you need carbs to get your pump. You need carbs to get your full energy in your workouts, and keto just destroys that. It makes it really hard to get good workouts in. So I'd say stay away from keto, but if you're someone who, like, you just plateauing and you just feel like trying something new, or you just want to explore, you know, you want to do your own scientific research, then go ahead and try it. But I haven't done keto since I did it the first year of my lifting. Watching your videos on the daily, bud. Thanks for using my YouTube banner. I feel like you just said that. Whatever. I still love you, Renzo. YouTube B is Jeff said natty. Jeff side. Just say. This question comes up every single time. Jeff side, probably natty. He's been training for a really long time, but everyone could be a natty. You know. You could be taking so many steroids. You could be taking every type of steroid. You could be taking human growth hormone. You could be taking insulin. Everything at once. And you could still look like shit. That's up to you whether you're going to train correctly, eat correctly, sleep correctly. You know what I'm saying? So no one knows. I don't know.
Still got to put in the effort.
Yeah, you got to put in a lot of effort.
And eat food.
Keto for bodybuilding, not men's physique. My statement still stands. Keto for anything, I feel like, is not really that great unless you need to try it. I'm having struggles with my nutrition, and I don't know where to start my plan. Should I eat the same food every day or just work it in my day? So you need to find your maintenance, and then whether you're trying to bulk or cut, you need to decide that. If you're trying to bulk, eat more than your maintenance. If you're trying to cut, eat less than your maintenance. Simple as that. Just subtract 300 calories or add 300 calories. If you're not losing a pound a week, then subtract more. If you're not gaining a pound a week, add more. Super simple.
He was asking if he should eat the same thing. I feel like you do like default meals.
Yeah, it makes it easier
like
if you.
That's always good.
It makes it easier if you do like the same types of meals, because then you already know the exact calorie amount. You know that one has protein in it, one has carbs in it. So you can just kind of like cycle your days by doing this for breakfast, that for lunch, this for dinner. But again, it's just calories. That's all it is. Calories in versus calories out. Raymond A says, cheat meals once a month while bulking. Do you think I will get a lot of fat gain because of this? No. Cheat meals once a month that's totally reasonable. It depends now if you're having a burger and some fries, or if you're having a burger, some fries, a gallon of ice cream, then going home and having some chips, and then dousing that down with some Mountain Dew. That's a different story, and you will definitely gain fat from something like that. But having a dirty meal, you know, going and getting Panda Express, going and getting Mexican food once a month, you're fine. You're completely fine. Plus, you'll get a better workout the next morning from having so much fat in you. BG Watcher says, thanks for your answer, Brian, but no doubt I'll pay the price of the shipping. I want the tank. That's badass, man. Thanks for the support. I appreciate that. I'm going to figure out a flat rate, though, so that's going to cost you guys way less than it actually is costing for the shipping, just to make it like, you know, hey, it's only going to cost $7 or it's only going to cost $10 or whatever it is for the flat rate. Chris Swede says, Tips on hitting your obliques without getting a wider waist to achieve an aesthetic-looking body. Now, if you hit your obliques, they're gonna get thicker. And your obliques, obviously, are these side parts right here. That's like what girls call the V line or like the cock line or whatever.
Go stupid line.
Yeah, the go stupid line.
They go stupid for it.
When you hit that muscle, because the muscle's getting thicker, just like any other muscle on your body through hypertrophy, it's pushing out farther. So when you're shredded underneath 10% body fat, you can see those obliques, the definition of them, and they look really good. But if you put any fat on top of that, if you go over, I'd say probably 10, if you go to 11 or 12%, any higher than that, that just looks like fat because the fat covering the muscle now just is getting pushed out by the muscle, and it looks like the entirety of it is fat. I don't suggest hitting your obliques too directly. They get a lot of work and stimulation through your core stabilization when you're doing like squats, deadlifts, and stuff. Also, when you're doing crunches and you're working your abs, you're working your obliques too. I wouldn't say you should isolate them. There's no way to hit them differently, by the way, to make them more aesthetic or anything. You hit them the same way and they grow the same way. Denmark! Checking in! Raymond A. Matthew, find your TDEE, then calculate your macros. That works too. You don't need to eat the same thing each day. Yeah, you can do macros. You can do calories in, calories out in macros. FYI, my macros are 50% carbs, 35% protein, and 15% fat. Bada boom, bada bang. Pet aesthetics. Any tips for a beginner? Lift hard and heavy every time you go to your workout and you hit the same thing that you hit last week. So you hit chest on Monday and then you hit chest on Thursday. Hit a heavier weight than you did last time. Simple as that. Stick to the same reps, hit a heavier weight. Or stick to the same weight, hit more reps. Period. That's all you got to do with your training. And do that for freaking ever. And then you'll be huge. And then make sure that you're gaining about a pound a week if you're bulking. And if you're not, up the calories. Bada boom. Bada bang. I don't know why I'm saying that today. It's a horrible catchphrase. Bada boom. Bada bang.
Scada douche.
Scada douche. Scada bang. Hada be. What What the fuck? I want a blue one.
Oh, this isn't blue. This is like teal with pink.
So LP just went on a buying spree and got a bunch of weird colored tank tops at the mall before we started printing pink, and we only printed like 7 or 8 pinks just for girls, just like a limited release. And he printed pink on all these weird colors. So these aren't available, but
maybe one day.
There's special LP editions. Maybe you can email him and ask him, if he can send you some of those with his sweat on him, because, that could be worth something one day. Maybe $100. I don't know. Just saying. I don't know. Raymond A says, just make sure, having a conversation in my shit. Matthew Iverson says, when will there be different colored tanks? I'm shooting to have different colored tanks probably within about a month or two. See, the problem is I have to buy these things in batches of 60, and when I buy batches of 60, it costs me roughly around $500 to $600. So I can't just buy a couple of a color. I have to commit to that color. So currently we're printing black. We're working on white, which will be the next release. And then I have to obviously restock those things as you guys buy them. But then eventually we're going to work on over to blue and red tanks, maybe shirts. And we're working for t-shirts. We're looking to get racerbacks, all sorts of different styles and cuts. And you just have to see. Just stay followed to Beyond the Week on Instagram and watch the YouTube channel, and you'll watch it all change over the next few months. Matthew Iverson says, I'll be the first one to buy a red tank, and you should get extra large size tanks. We do have extra large size tanks, but only in black. But we will get red one day. Don't worry. Archon Soul says, would you recommend dirty bulking? I'm 5'6". I weigh 120 pounds. I would never suggest dirty bulking right out. I don't know you. I don't know what you look like. I don't know if you're skinny as hell. I don't know if you have super skinny genetics or what. If you have a hard time gaining weight, if your entire life you've seen your ribs, you're just super skinny, then you can pretty much get away with eating dirtier foods, a lot of calories, all that. And you don't have to worry so much about fat gain.
I went pretty dirty in the end of my book.
So about
pretty bad.
About 50 weeks into it, he noticed that eating decently clean foods was stopping him from growing as quickly. It was plateauing. So if you're plateauing, you know, and you're bulking, and it's hard to eat clean to get those calories in because there's so much chewing. You can go and dirty bulk for sure, but you definitely got to assess where you are before you just start packing in McDonald's and fucking, you know, fries and shakes and shit. Yeah, seriously. Oh man, I just got a flood.
Wow.
BG Watcher says, do you still bulk or are you starting cutting? And hello, Lanky. I post a progress video every single Sunday. I don't know if you missed those or whatnot, but I am still bulking. It's bulk week. Like, I don't even know. I honestly can't remember. But I am still bulking. I'm at 209 pounds. I had a little trip up because of launching the company. I was working so hard and so much into the night. I was having a hard time getting my calories in. But now, this week, I've been on point with it. I felt my lifts go up. I felt my pumps get better. And next week, I'm just going to make sure I keep hammering in the calories. He's still bulking.
No, I started cutting.
I mean, he's cutting.
I started cutting.
Sorry. Yeah, he's cutting.
And I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a while, guys. I've just been staying up super late and not making videos.
Yeah. He's been helping me with launching the company and whatnot. So we both have been really busy. Like on Friday, we woke up. I just researched for 3 hours how to ship, how to print labels, how to do this, that, and the other. And then I just sat there for 3.5 hours printing labels, putting them on the packages, you know, obviously packaging the packages, then taking them to the post office. Then I had to go to the doctor. There's lots of busyness in our lives lately. Archon says, I'm 16. Me too. Mr. Player Games HD says, VersaGrips thought, do you even advise using straps? I don't know what VersaGrips are. I think those are a brand of straps. I don't suggest using straps. Really, unless the only time I don't use straps. The only time I suggest using straps is, say you're doing a heavy back day or something, and towards the end of your back days, you realize that your lats aren't fatiguing, your forearms are giving out, and that's why you can't continue hitting hard weights in your back day. Then you can use straps. But even then, in my opinion, I feel like you should just man up through it.
Those rubber things.
Okay, yeah, they're just a strap style. Even then, I feel like you should just man up and just continue using just your hands. Use chalk. If you have slippery, clammy, nasty hands, use chalk. I wouldn't even suggest using gloves. And just grip the shit out of anything you're doing. And eventually, your grip strength will catch up to the rest of your body's strength. And then you have big forearms. You'll be able to handle these heavier weights, and you won't have to use straps.
What's that guy's name at the gym? Giant forearms. Blonde guy. Always does 120s.
Oh, Jake?
Yeah, he sits there and he holds them forever. the 120s. He just sits there with them. In his lap, whatever. Just takes his time, and he has huge forearms. They're massive.
Yeah, he's a beast. Yeah, don't use straps. Don't use gloves. Don't use straps. Just man up, and eventually you're gonna be happy that you didn't use those things. If you have to use straps because you're hitting a 600-pound deadlift, then go for it. But I wouldn't bring them with you for the entire workout. Also, the same thing with belts. I think it's funny. There's this kid that walks around the gym on every single day, no matter what exercise he's doing, and just has his belt on. And he walks around all imaginary lat syndrome, and he's just like, yeah, about to do these curls with my belt on. Just
expensive belt though, bro.
Just like,
expensive.
Gotta keep my stomach, intra-abdominal pressure. And you're just like, all right, cool.
You know, okay, the thing that gets me about all those straps, the ones that have, they wrap like that and they're just loose, is that the first one you have two hands to get it on. Your hand's now there, and you have to figure out how to do this one with one hand.
Yeah, you have to.
And I watch people all the time. They have like their little secret ways of doing it. I'm like, that one's different than this one. I don't care how good you are at doing it one-handed. Like,
that's true.
This one
your right hand's always going to be strapped tighter. That's why we just don't use straps around here. Boy, we take it serious, dog. Jason says, how should I implement refeeds while cutting? So when I cut, every about 2-3 weeks, I'll have a cheat day. And if I feel like my cutting progress is starting to slow down, every weekend I'll have one day where I refeed. And what I mean by that is I don't cheat meal on that day. I will just up my calories and up my carbohydrates specifically, because when you up your carbohydrates when you're cutting, you're upping your leptin hormone. Your leptin hormone allows you, it controls the amount of fat that your body burns, and it helps you burn more fat. So increasing the amount of carbs you eat for one day, maybe by about 300 to 500 calories, and then going right back down to your cut. That's probably the best way to refeed. Yeah, so I'd say I do that once a weekend, and then if you feel like your cutting is going great, then you don't need to do it once a weekend. You can do it once every other weekend, and then you can cheat like every 3-4 weeks. I'd say that's about right, and just do one meal of cheating. What's the next question? Brad Ives says, how many rest days on a lean bulk? Up to you. I do 6 days on, 1 day off. So I go Monday through Saturday, Sunday is rest. Straight up like that. I've done that when I bulk, when I cut, when I dirty bulk, when I super cut, anything and everything, 6 days a week. Why? Because I enjoy lifting. I love the way lifting feels. I love the way pumping feels. I love the way blood feels in my muscles. So even if you think that it's not the most optimal thing, for me, that's the most enjoyable thing. It's going there 6 days and just killing it. But you can take that however you want to take that. But you can definitely handle 6 days. If you're wondering if you can handle that as a human, definitely.
I'm old and I do 6 days.
Yeah, he's like 100 and he does it. It's not even a big deal. Not even a big deal. Yeah. Matthew Iverson says, Jeff said he wasn't natty like 3 years ago, but now he is. I want the source on that. Yeah, so give me some sauce. I want some sauce. Vid Polink says, what do you think about this split? Chest and back, legs and abs, shoulders and arms. Yeah, that works.
You know the thing I have about legs and abs on one day is if you do heavy stuff on a leg day, if you like misalign something in your back, you're gonna go off and do abs afterwards and like do a lot of oblique or like whatever you're doing. It's a lot of like back. I don't know. It's just weird to me.
Yeah. I like the idea that you have legs on its own because I don't consider abs to be a split. You know what I'm saying? You're not like, oh, I'm hitting chest and abs. You're hitting chest, and then abs is what you're doing later to fucking make yourself look a little better. So that sounds good. Chest and back is a fun split. Shoulders and arms, it's a little hard to hit all delts. All heads, all 3 heads of your delts, and your triceps, and your biceps, and possibly your forearms. It's a lot of stuff to do.
It's a long day.
But that's actually a reasonable split, simply because you're not missing anything. You're not having to like half-ass hit stuff. You're able to hit everything, and you're giving your legs a full day to work out. So that I feel like that's a decent split. You can try that and see how you like it. And if you don't like it, you can always go back and do a little high-low. Endless Hustle Fitness says, natural diuretic for peak week, yay or nay? You can take your natural diuretic, or you can take a synthetic diuretic. And what I mean by that is natural. You can take dandelion root, and you can take asparagus. You can eat asparagus and whatnot throughout your last couple weeks of dieting. Or, of course, you can take caffeine. You can take 1,3-dimethylmelamine. You can take any sort of diuretic. Obviously, there are full diuretics pills that have 20 different things in them. You can do whatever you want. But it just comes down to what you feel comfortable doing and what you feel like is the best for you. Personally, I don't give a damn if it's natural or synthetic. If it works the best, I'll use whatever's the best. So when I take a diuretic, it's a mixture of all sorts of different things. So it's like, it's some natural and some synthetics. Haraputa says, can I have a nice chest without decline, Brian? Absolutely. I haven't implemented a decline bench until just recently. I think about 4 or 5 weeks ago, I started doing decline again. And decline is not what builds your chest. Hitting your chest from all directions and getting a correct pump, a mind-muscle connection, and figuring out how to squeeze your pecs when you're doing things, that's what builds your chest. Not necessarily so much the exercises in specific, but you do want to vary, if you don't want to always do incline and just never do anything else, unless, you feel like you're lacking in a certain area. You should just do everything and always switch it up. Every couple of weeks, make sure you're doing different stuff. Sup, Jeff Sod? Matthew Iverson says, I've been doing HIIT, high-intensity interval training, for the last month, and I have gotten a bunch of giant gains in strength and size. I thank you so much. Hashtag Beyond the Week. I'm glad that you like the HIT days on Lilo. I'm also glad that you just like Lilo. That's awesome, man. Keep working hard, dude, and keep getting bigger. I'm stoked that you're digging it. Hashtag Team Beyond the Week, bro. YouTube says, what's your split looking like? Where are the training videos at? My split is the low high low still, so that means I'm doing chest and shoulders together. I'm doing back, bi, and tri all at once, and I'm doing a leg day, then repeating that, and then resting one day. Now, because I've been sick and I had a little bit of injuries, I was taking the strength day out because I had this really bad injury in my elbow and my forearm, and I didn't want to keep pushing the hardest weights I could because I could feel it straining that. So I've been doing HIT, high intensity, so 12 to 16 reps in my sets. And I think in a week or two, I'm going to start doing strength and hypertrophy again because that is definitely the way that I grow the best and the most optimally because I feel like my injuries are starting to get better. And I'm trying to put up training videos. It's kind of hard for me to figure out what you guys want to see. I'm not really sure because the way I train, okay, like I see a bunch of other dudes putting the training videos up and like Obliques and stuff, but they're all training strength. They're all trying to show you what they can do for 5 reps or 6 reps. They're trying to train specifically squats. They're trying to train specifically deadlifts. I'm not doing that. What I do is I'm a bodybuilder. I don't necessarily care so much about the weights. I don't really care about the progression of the weights in small sets, you know, like doing 2 to 5 reps in a set. I don't care about that. I care about my overall growth as a bodybuilder. So I always have a hard time figuring out how to record my stuff because, you know, where someone might do 2 sets of heavy shoulder press and be like, look at my progression. I'm doing 6 sets of 10 to 16 reps to get a correct pump, a good mind muscle connection. So I'm never really sure where I should record, but maybe I should just take the camera and just record everything, smash it together and put commentary. I don't know if you guys want to see that. Let me know right now and I'll, you know, I could make that happen.
That's what they want to see.
Well, they got to tell me.
They really want to see full workouts.
Yeah, you're right. He's right. I'm almost at 8,000 subscribers, by the way, guys. I think I'm at 7980 something. Like, that's pretty badass. I remember when I was just at
How many watching
1,000.
37?
37 people watching. Ooh, Brad Ives says, also, are supplements necessary? No. Nope. Period. You want me to go into detail with that? Because that's it. Like, no, they're not. They help a little bit. I'd say they help between 1% and 3% of your entirety of everything. I mean, look, more importantly than spending your money, sit down and concentrate and think, how good is my training really? When I'm fatiguing, am I actually pushing until it hurts so bad I literally can't do it anymore? Or am I stopping because I'm pretty much fatigued? Is my sleep correct? Am I eating as perfectly and as much as I possibly can? You know? Is my stress levels, are they lowered? Am I cool? Am I stressing about other things? Am I injured? You know, there's so many things to look at before you look at supplements that supplements are not important, you know. Those are definitely an afterthought. Panda Aesthetic says, what supplements do you take? That's a good follow-up question. So, like I just said, supplements are not important, but I use supplements because I'm sure on my other avenues, my other factors in growing and whatnot. So what I take right now is egg protein because I can't take whey because the Accutane. So I take egg protein. I take a multivitamin to ensure that I'm getting my vitamins and minerals in. I take melatonin to help me fall asleep. It's a natural aid, sleep aid. And I take a pre-workout. So you can take caffeine. You can take a caffeine pill. You can drink coffee.
Crystalline Energy.
Crystalline Energy is actually pretty badass and pretty cheap
good
too. We have it at the 99-cent store.
Mm-hmm.
I found a tub of de-stunner for $20 on Amazon, so I bought that. But if we run out, we have no problem, you know, being like, oh, we don't have pre-workout. We'll just take some Crystal Light, or we'll just go to Vaughn's and get a $5 tub of caffeine pills that'll last us for 4 months. It's not necessarily so much about what supplements you take or what pre-workout you take. It's really just whatever you feel comfortable with, you know. Brendan Fulton says, great video. Thanks, man. I'm really working hard on this one. Felix Forabada says, what do you think about a 5-day split, I'm thinking? My muscles are not growing that quickly anymore, and I thought if I have more intense and concentrated workouts, it will solve the problem. Yes, definitely. If you have more intense workouts, you will grow more than you have. You should try out Lohilo, Lohillo. It's the routine, the split that I've created exactly for people like you who want to up their intensity, up their level of, you know, working out. You know, go from beginner or intermediate to an advanced workout and really just connect and kill it. By the way, I want to know what you guys thought about Ask Brian episode 10 yesterday. I put it up really late. I think I put it up at like 8 here, California time. So that's like 2 o'clock everywhere else. You know, it's like in the middle of the night. I want to know if you guys saw that, and I want to know what you guys thought. I thought the intro was really fun, and I just want to know what you guys think about that. Tee
What?
All the comments come in at once, just like
Yeah.
Okay. Mario says, "What exercises can I do to start hitting my lower back when I do core?" Your lower back. Like your quadratus lumborum muscles. Oh, right. So there's 2 columns that go on either side of your spine, the lower part of your back, right above your hips. You can do the best way to hit those. Really is if you have an isolation, I don't know what it's called. Basically, you're leaning forward like this, and you're holding a plate, and you're just curling up.
Thing. I know what you're talking about.
It's a hyperextension machine or something like that. That's the best. You should do that. Also, deadlifts will just cause those muscles to grow because of how much stabilization you're doing. Also, squats, how much stabilization you're doing is causing those muscles to be stimulated. That's why I have such huge columns, because when I first started deadlifting, when I was 15, I was rounded, so I was pulling with my back. You know, I was pulling with my back. I was never using my legs correctly, and it caused my lower back muscles to just get huge, a lot of hypertrophy, and it stuck with me since then. So yeah, 2 compounds, man. Here's me, like, we're watching the video in delay.
Look at
It looks like I'm blowing you. I'm like, okay, Arturo says, "Humorous, what's up? What's up, Arturo? How you doing, my brother?" Alquiliano says, "Please respond." Responding right now, baby. BG Watcher says, "Do you still have time to answer comments, making videos, and print tanks? By the way, your site is very well done." Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. It's a lot to make a video every single day. It's a lot to answer all the comments. I get between 50 and 150 comments a day, and I try to go through and answer them all. And he's seen me. I sit there and I'll answer comments for like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours all at once. I'm just like, bruh.
There's a lot of them.
It's
There's a ton.
crazy. But I appreciate that sense of, you know, personality, being close with you guys, personal with you guys, and I hope you guys appreciate it too. And then, yeah, of course, I'm printing and shipping, and there's just lots of stuff. But the way you guys can thank me is just by supporting the company and buying a shirt. And when the new design comes out, buying a shirt. That's the best way for you guys to be like, hey, I see what you do. I see the hard work that you put in. Here's how I'm going to help you. You're going to buy 1 shirt. That's how you can say thank you. Joseph Brewer says, "I go to the gym 5 times a week and hit my calories to bulk every day, but most of my calories come from high-carb foods like chips, and I don't always get that much protein. Is this still okay?" So your macros are what's important. So if you're going way over with fat because you're eating a lot of chips like Doritos and shit, yeah, I mean, you're going to gain some fat. It's not the best idea. But eating high carbs, that's so fine. It's perfectly fine. My diet is 50 to 55% carbs. It's almost half of my diet is from carbs. As long as you're getting the correct amount of protein in, then you can. The rest of your macros can be whatever. You know, you should figure out what works best for you. But you know, if you're getting enough protein in, you're not going to lose muscle. And enough protein is about 1 gram per pound you weigh. Lean body mass, but I just say a gram for every pound you weigh. That way you just know that you hit it. And I go up to 1.5 grams per pound I weigh. So I weigh 200 pounds. I make sure that I get, you know, over 250. I usually get about 300, 350. Okay. The Animal Kingdom says, "Woohoo! I'm on here this time. Welcome. Dude, I love you. I was wondering when you're going to come in." Brandon Calla says, "Can you give me a shout out on Instagram for my birthday at Brandon Calla 12? Right there, dude. Just happened. Brandon Calla 12, bitch. He's turning 8 years old today. Go like his Instagram. Sensi Bro says, "Do you have any other tank designs coming out?" Yep, we have a new design coming out next week. I don't know if it's going to be available next week, but we are designing it and getting it ready for launch and making the screens next week. So either this coming week or the week following, there will be a new design.
Tonight?
Yeah, we're working on it. We were actually working on it right before this. We keep working on it afterwards. And then you guys can cop that, and I'm sure I'll figure out some discount codes and some promotionals. By the way, for everyone that wasn't watching in the beginning, here's a discount code for you guys, just because you guys are loyal and are watching and stuff, and I appreciate that. If you go to beyondtheweek.com right now and you go to the checkout, punch in live, LIVE 20, the number 20. So LIVE 20. And that'll get you 20% off of anything you want in the store. And that's just my little way of saying thank you for watching this live broadcast because I love doing them. Turio Riveria 98 says, how long should a 16-year-old lean bulk before cutting? As long as you feel comfortable. If you can bulk for 2 years, you're going to get so much more mass than cutting every 5 months.
16.
Yeah, 16. I bulked for a year when I was 15. I mean, like, bulk however long you need to. BKA Artwork says, is 4 scoops of protein a day too much? It's a lot of protein. That's a lot of money, dude. That's like $5-6 a day. That's fine. If your body can handle that, if you don't get a bunch of acne, go ahead. Who cares? It's still the same it's still the same protein, still the same macros, still the same calories. Everything's the same, So yeah, that's fine. Oh, you coming in? You coming in to hang out? You're so pushy. She can't even get up. She's all happy.
This is wherever she wants.
Cool. Thanks, Pepper. Cool.
Good choice.
This is my black bitch right here. Black bitch.
What are you gonna do from where are we going?
I'm just.
Where are we going from here?
I just want to lay my head here.
Yep.
I love you.
Oh,
How come you don't let me back, LP? Archon Soul says, what do you think about this split? Monday, chest, triceps. Tuesday, back, biceps. Wednesday, off. Thursday, shoulders. Friday, legs. Saturday, off. Sunday, cardio. Not enough frequency. You need to up the frequency. If you're trying to grow muscle, you need to... There's Pepper coming on stage. If you're trying to grow muscle, you need to up the frequency. Because you're only working out 3 days. Yeah, 3 days, and then you're doing cardio. Try low, high, low. BG Watcher says, did you see Lorenzo Becker's channel? It's a French young bodybuilder, but he's famous on YouTube. No idea who that is. I'll check him out later. I don't have time right now. You know what I'm saying? Sick. Cool noises.
That little burp.
Cool noises, Pepper. You're making really cool noises.
You have a burp there.
Yeah, cool noises. Such a cool dog. 604 Josh says, I just took 5 scoops of Jack. I can feel my heart racing and my blood pressure rising. Am I going to die? P.S. It had creatine in it.
I can feel my heartbeat in my earbuds.
There's a little blood coming out of my left eye socket, but I'm not really worried about it.
There's a white vignette around both of my eyes when I look at things.
But I feel amazing. Go work out, you motherfucker. Panda Aesthetic says, my split is chest and legs, back and shoulders, and abs. Chest and arms, then legs, then back and shoulders. That's fine. I don't usually do it like that because I don't. That's fine. That's a good split. Yeah, that's fine. As long as you're seeing growth of that, that's perfectly fine. I just don't like the way those pumps work together for me personally. But if it works for you, then do it, my brother. Yeah, that sounds good. Amin Valdez says, how much sleep do you need? What time do you go to bed and wake up? I have a whole video on this if you look up Humorous Fitness Sleep. But I need 8 hours of sleep. So I make sure that I go to bed early enough that I can wake up in the morning when I need to wake up. But with 8 hours of full sleep, I need to have 8 hours or I will not perform optimally at the gym. You need to figure out what works for you. Some people need 6 hours, some people need 7 hours, some people need 9 hours. Whatever works best for you, that's what you need to do every single night. I need some water. Hey, God damn it's back. This guy's in here every time. He says, what are your thoughts on Elliot Rogers?
I don't know who it is.
Elliot Rogers is the kid who was up in UCSB and shot up all those people. Had that manifesto video.
Oh. Is he a Misker?
Yeah, he was a Misker.
Wow. I
don't know if you guys know, Elliot Rogers was on bodybuilding.com on the MISC section. He was a user. I saw him post before. How do I feel about it? I mean, honestly, what am I supposed to say? Like, that's horrible. It's horrible he shot up and killed a bunch of people. If you watch his video, he's definitely... It's funny because he's actually a super normal looking kid. He's not ugly. It's not like you're like, oh, look at that nerdy weird kid. He looks like he's in a Beamer or something, like some nice car.
Seemed pretty smart.
Yeah, he's nice and hygienic.
Stupid.
Yeah, he just obviously spent way too much time on the internet. Don't use your whole life up on the internet, If I was him, if I took over his body, like carried, if I went in there, astral projected into his body, I could have gone to the first freaking party and been like, hey, how are you guys? I'm Elliot. I'm weird, but I want to party. And then we would have gotten drunk, and then he would have at least talked to a girl. That seemed like his only thing. He just wanted a girl to say hi to him nicely. And it sounds like to me he was just being weird, and he was using too much alpha bro misgage, you know. And he was like, "Oh, girls are salutes," and then they were like, "I don't like that. I don't like when you call me a salute," you know. And so he got all butthurt about it. Yeah, I don't know. That's a horrible way he did, though. Absolutely. If you read those people's manifestos, their thoughts and stuff up to that point, it's super interesting to see where their head frame was at. Not saying that he was right or anything, but it's just interesting to read those things and see what that type of person is thinking up to that point.
You're exciting her.
Oh,
she's
I like claps.
She likes
Claps
that.
are my favorite.
She enjoyed the clapping.
Isaac Gonzalez says, "Would you ever do powerlifting?" Yes. Yeah, I actually really want to do a powerlifting meet. My height, not exactly optimal for powerlifting. But also, my goal right now is to go as far as I can naturally in bodybuilding. I want to do as best as I can, getting the biggest size, the best size and stuff. So maybe in like 5 to 10 years, when I feel like I've reached the pinnacle of my aesthetics, maybe I'll be like, you know what, this will be fun. I'll train for 9 months for a powerlifting meet, and that'll be a really fun series on YouTube. But currently, I'm not planning on doing any powerlifting. I'm planning on doing bodybuilding for a long time. Although I know powerlifting's a lot more fun to watch on video because you're just like, yeah, he's about to lift 18,000 pounds. Yeah. Whereas bodybuilding, you're like, I'm lifting 15 for 30 reps. I'm really concentrating. I'm just really concentrating here.
It looks really good, though.
Yeah, it does look a lot more aesthetic for sure. You look like nice and rock hard. It's a crazy look. Turio Riviera says, if you eat yourself, will you become twice as big or completely disappear? Seriously, if you did eat yourself, though? I mean...
If one eats themselves,
Confucius says.
does they then become oneself?
If you ate your right arm and just worked your left arm really hard, your right arm gains could go to your left arm. Just saying. I don't know. Just saying. If you're asymmetrical, you might fix that. I don't know. Artoon says, cancer survivor who became a beast. Thoughts on Zach Zeller? Nisser survivor who became a beast. Said it like 8 times. No idea who Zach Zeller is. That's awesome that he survived cancer. If he's lifting now after that, even more kudos to him. I know if I have a friend who's kind of like that. His Instagram handle is obese to beast, and he used to be a really fat dude, really big dude. And over the last year and a half, he's gone from just like, you know, like seriously really fucking big, not just fat, like huge, to he looks normal now, man, and he's got some muscles, you know, same idea. And those types of stories are absolutely motivating and inspiring to me because I feel like my journey's been easy compared to those people's journeys.
Yeah.
It's got to suck so bad to start lifting and not see anything for 3 years. You're like, oh man, yeah, I had a really good chest day, but I can't see my chest. You know, I can't see my biceps. And you just have to keep going, you know? And then eventually you're like, hell yeah, I just put in 3 fucking years of work and it finally paid off. That's awesome. That's something, you know, I go up to people and I shake their hands and I say, hey, you motivate me. And then they're like, what? You motivate me? And I'm like, no. No, you motivate me.
No. Please.
No way.
Oh, please.
By the way, I called his kid's handle is Rave All Night Long. His name's Ryan. There was like a little bit of a weird issue with his address after he ordered a tank top, so I was like, okay, I'll call him up and make sure that it's the right address before I print out a label for him. I called him up and I was like, hey, Ryan, this is Brian from Humorous Fitness Beyond the Week. And then he was just like, what? No way. How are you calling me right now? He was just so stoked that I had called him. And it was just like the most badass thing ever. So you guys might receive some calls in the next week or 2 if you bought a tank, just so I can ask how the tank feels. Yeah, get actual review on the tank. But you know, you can also chat with me for a few minutes. I just thought that was really cool that he was so stoked to talk to me. All right. Do you think, Pepper, you just move your ass on over there? She's such a sassy bitch. She doesn't take shit from nobody. I'm serious.
There's Cheeto last night.
Mr. Player Games HD says, when building a bodybuilding program, what exercises must always be there? What exercises should you build around? Definitely compounds. Deadlifts, bench, squats. Really, that's what's up with it. And then you can do, something. Really, it's not even about like hitting specific exercises. When I build a bodybuilding program, it's compounds and then isolations. So make sure that you're getting 2 to 3 compounds in. If you're doing back, get 2 to 3 real good rows, pull downs, pull ups, etc. And then, if you're going to do biceps that day, then do your isolations. It's the same thing with anything. With leg days, you're going to do squats, lunges, or deadlifts and leg press, or leg press and lunges, or whatever. And then you're going to move on to isolations. Compounds are definitely important, and so are isolations. Alan Moss says, hey LP, tell us about your tattoo. Take it away.
For sure. Oh.
By the way, Alan Moss is badass. He just bought a shirt. This is a really cool kid.
It's a passion flower. Oh, there we go. Now I can see it.
The tattoo artist just really wanted to do a passion flower, so I let him. It's that simple.
What about your other tattoos, you slut?
I've got.
Just like making
This
you
is
show
this is like an excuse for people to.
LP, take off your shirt and show me your sweet nippies.
There's that. Wait, let's see.
God, he's all tatted up. Who is
There's
this
those
guy?
two. That one.
Fishes for the fishes.
So, those are freshwater fish. They're called cichlids. And if there's any cichlid fans out there, you're awesome. Because nobody knows what cichlids are ever.
Hashtag Team Beyond the Cichlids. By the way, let me cue you guys into that joke that I just made. Me and my local group of people have just been making that joke, and it'd be really funny if you guys start making that joke too. Whenever there's a subject of any type, if say you broke up with your girlfriend, right? She's now your ex-girlfriend, and she does some crazy shit. The joke would be, Team Beyond the bitch.
Team Beyond the breakup.
You say beyond the whatever. You're like, oh man, I'm so hungry. I wish I could eat up, but I'm cutting. And then you're like, hashtag Team Beyond the hunger. It's pretty funny. Do it in my video comments. That'd be funny. What are you doing?
I'm making it as inconvenient as possible.
She just wants to be on camera, really. She's such a saucy. Ooh, I just got flooded.
Oh no.
Vidpolunk says, why don't you take whey isolate? It's lactose free and better than egg powder. Whey of any type causes me to aggravate my acne, and it causes a lot of people to aggravate their acne, whether it's dairy or not. Just I don't know why. Because of the way it digests inside of you. My dog's making weird noises. Alan Moss says, also, Brian, would you ever get a tattoo? Yeah.
A Beyond the Week tattoo.
Hell yeah. Beyond the week. And then across my Beyond the week. No. I thought about it, and I always think that big jack dudes look really cool when they're shredded with some fucking, like, some big chest piece that goes across their arm or something. I think that looks sick. Like, Ziz's chest piece to across the bottom of his tricep was sick. But I also think there's something novel and artistic about having a body that's just presented by its muscles only. A completely clear canvas that you look at and you judge only by the amount of work that's been put into that body, rather than tattoos. But I'm not knocking tattoos. I think tattoos are sick, especially if you get a good one, especially if you get one that has some meaning behind it. And if I was ever to get a tattoo, it would definitely have a lot of meaning behind it. And I would also spend upwards of like $5,000 to $10,000 on it, because I wouldn't want. I see people with SD San Diego tattoos, and it's like, why did you get a letter S and an SD?
619, bro.
Yeah, 619, or this is my other favorite one, their last name across the top of their clavicles. You're like, come on. Come on. Are you that drunk? Come on. The Animal Kingdom says, I've used Monster as a pre-workout, but I got anxiety. Will I have the same with pre-workouts or even more aggressive anxiety? It all depends.
I did that one time.
All depends. I love taking Monster as a pre-workout. It's really good. It's really good. Obviously, the same things that are causing you to be stimulated and anxious in Monster are in pre-workouts, but in higher doses. And there's different stuff, so it's very likely that you could still get anxious. you could try scooping a 4th scoop or a half scoop and assessing your tolerance before you go full scoopage. But yeah, there's obviously a lot of stimulants in pre-workout. So if you're someone prone to anxiety, you really need to go into it cautiously. Willem Schrader says, favorite exercises. This is a good one for both of us. Favorite exercises. I love back days. I really like back days. I love the pump that comes from back days. So I'd say either pull downs or rows. I just love them. You just pack that weight on. It's really sick. And also deadlifts. When you're really getting the weights up, it's fun as hell. What about you, baby girl?
Favorite exercises?
I'll back up here. Ooh.
Yeah, I like the cable row. I really like the cable row now. Cable row and
It's like,
oh, there's this really, what are those gray machines called? Not hammer strength. They're gray and yellow. All the old people use them. There's a bicep one, and you sit in a chair, and it has these 2 cables that come up, and you do this, and it tilts you back at the same time. That one's juicy.
Yeah, that one is
really,
pretty juicy.
really like that one. Even though it's like a real closed chain, like, I don't know, isolation exercise. It's not very compound, but I really like it a lot.
Yeah. Really, I mean, anything, favorite exercises change all the time because whatever's getting you that best contraction, that best pump. Cool. Yeah, cool. Just walk across this. That can become your favorite exercise. James Huang says, is it okay to fat before I work out? Or will that lower my test levels for the workout? It's not going to lower your test levels, period. It's not going to lower your testosterone levels. But it will lower your energy levels. You're going to fap it all out. You're going to be mentally drained because you've been watching Asa Akira getting double plugs. Not a good idea. Also, physically, you're going to be tired. You know, everyone's tired after they, not everyone, but most people are tired after they have sex or fap or whatever. So I would suggest staying away from that, ladies and gentlemen.
Frank Yang talks about how you have to bring your mind to a certain point every time you fap, and that exhausts you.
That's right. Do it afterwards. It's better.
You can put your mind somewhere else for that period of time.
This is what you do. You go work out, then you go sit in the sauna, and then you go and you fap in the gym shower. Just to really, like, up the ante of creepiness. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Aurelio says, my mom said whey protein and creatine are steroids. Is this true? No, your mom's silly. And she reads way too much Dr. Oz and does not have a damn clue about it.
Oh, yeah, the creatine thing right now. You should make a video on that.
Why is creatine a fucking steroid?
Oh, no. Creatine supposedly makes people go crazy and stuff. Like,
That's
alters
fun.
your personality.
It's on TV or something?
Yeah, via like, it's some news outlets, I guess.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
going to make a video on that. Protein is a macronutrient. I don't know how your mom thinks protein is a steroid. She eats protein. Tell her that she's on steroids. It'd be funny as hell. And creatine, you get in through meats and nuts. So it's like everything that you're taking in is natural. So, yeah, your mom's crazy as hell. Give her my number. Yeah, personally message me. I'll talk to her. Andrew Caldwell says, sometimes I like drinking mushroom mucus. Ooh, good to know. Kiefer Hinn says, thoughts on upright rows and where would they go on low high low? Push or pull? Low high low is not.
What's upright row? These things?
Yeah. Low high low is not split into push and pull. Low high low is split into chest, shoulders, back, bi, tri, and legs. So that would obviously fit in on the chest shoulder day, and that would fit in when you're trying to hit your middle delts. Okay, because when you're doing that motion, if you're doing it correctly, you're hitting your middle delts, also stimulating your traps a bit. You biting cords up? She's just saucy and ornery today.
Sassy woman.
I really like upright rows. Sometimes they pump my biceps a little bit too much, so I don't always do them. But yeah, they're really good exercise for your middle delts. Joshua Melville says, did you set up your website yourself? It's very well done. I did. Why, thank you. No, I put a lot of work into it. I spent about a week really like honing in how I wanted the website to look, taking pictures, writing up all the good information and stuff. So every time someone compliments me on it, I'm super, I feel a lot of pride for what I've set up. So thank you. Appreciate that. Also, anyone that wants to check out the website, just to look at it, you don't have to buy anything, just to check it out. It's always fun. www.beyondtheweek.com. All one word. You got it. Check it out. See what I've done. BG Watcher says, I have to leave, but thanks so much. Love you and Lanky, bro. You're fantastic. Hashtag Team Beyond the Week. See you, BG Watcher. I love you, dude. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Aurelio says, if I get a Ziz sleeve, will Ganjas mire? Ganjas will definitely mire. As long as you're under 11% body fat, Ganjas will definitely mire, bro. Stray, I can't. Nixon, Bixon, DK says, what do you think of Lane Norton's FAT program? PHAT. I think Lane Norton's FAT program is essentially low-high-low for powerlifters instead of low-high-low for bodybuilders. You know what I'm saying? It's more strength. It's more geared towards lifting your heavy weights, whereas low-high-low is more geared on higher volume and more hypertrophy. So it's perfectly fine. Lane Norton's he's a badass dude. I think he's a doctor. He's got his PhD. He's a smart dude. Not necessarily has the same comedy style as me. I don't know if we'd mesh all too well, but like intellectually, we talk for, I'm sure, hours about lifting and strategies and all that stuff. Fork! Fork! Othman Ningu says, how many times in a week do you go to the gym? I go 6 days a week, 1 day rest. Same with him. John Gurkhall says, Brian, do you smoke weed? That's gonna be something that I'm not gonna ever talk about on YouTube. Yeah, I don't feel like this is the correct place to talk about that kind of stuff. But my suggestions for you, if you guys are wondering whether you should or should not smoke weed as a bodybuilder, etc., it's completely up to you. Now, if you smoke weed, it's gonna help you eat and sleep. It's also gonna not ruin, but it's gonna cause your cardiorespiratory to be a little bit worse because you're intaking smoke into your lungs. And then also you could not, whatever you want to do. But I would not suggest drinking alcohol. That is not something that's going to help you in any way in bodybuilding. RP1234 Mew says, Fork! Finally got you, Kents. I missed your shit, bro. Welcome, RP, to the live show. Ashton Harris says, are y'all lit? Like right now? No, man. I woke up like 3 hours ago. I was working last night doing stuff for the website and stuff. And I just woke up. I had a burrito. I have a protein bar here for when I get hungry during this. And I got my water. Do we sound lit? Do we sound like...
I guess.
This is how we always are. We're always jovial and laughing and making stupid jokes. Yeah, this is just always how we are. If we weren't like this, then you wouldn't watch the channel the same because you'd be expecting something much more monotone and pedantic and intellectual and not as fun.
Let's talk about 9/11.
Was it a conspiracy? Or did it really happen?
Let's watch this video of a building actual falling during demolition.
The melting point of steel. Okay, I'm done. The Animal Kingdom says, are there any wristbands left? Because I want a wristband, but I'm international. Can I purchase already, or do I have to wait until you officially start with sending international? You have to wait, because currently I cannot receive other currencies other than USD, right? So I'm working on getting that payment processing working, right? So I can receive, what did you say? You didn't say where you are. So I can receive, all sorts of different things. If you're in Britain, then pounds, or if you're in Europe, then euros. So I'm hoping I can have that happen in the next week or two, and I'll let you guys know definitely. By the way, there's still 80-something bracelets left because I'm giving one away with every order for the first 100 orders, and we've only gone through, I think, 22 orders. So there's plenty of time left. And you know what, Animal Kingdom? I'll save you a free wristband with your tank or whatever you first buy, just because I know you want one, and I know you would have bought one by this point. You just literally can't. So I'll save you one, brother. Archon Soul says, okay, this is better. Is this better? Monday, chest tricep. Tuesday, back bicep. Wednesday, shoulders. Thursday, legs. Friday, chest tricep. Saturday, back bicep. Yeah, that's fine. Wait. And then what you do is you just continue cycling it. So you said Saturday, back bicep. Then you would make the next day Monday you would make shoulders, and then Tuesday you would make legs, and then Friday you would make, and then Wednesday you make chest, tricep, and you just continue repeating. And then every time the rest day is there, you just stop for that rest day and then continue on after that. That's a better split. Good work. Ryan May says, bro, how's the business going? Watching you from over here in the UK. Got another training video coming out tomorrow. If you want to shout out my channel, I wouldn't mind, bro. And next comment, if you want to send me a BTW tank to rep out here in the UK, just let me know with a winky smiley. First off, the business is, I mean, it's going well. It's only been open for a week, so I can't say whether it's going like amazing or not. But we made a good 20 orders or so. I'm really honing my skills as a screen printer, figuring out how to make it all work better. And if anyone ever has any troubles with their tanks, if say your ink erodes off, say your tank rips or something, you can just email me and I will fix it immediately. I'll send you another tank, maybe whatever needs to happen. That's what's going to happen because I care about the whole customer support thing. But yeah, it's going well. I'm really excited about the whole thing. I'm excited that I'm wearing my clothing. Finally, it's my clothing and I'm wearing it. I designed it. I printed it. It's mine, bitch. And hopefully pretty soon we'll be able to international ship. I will be looking for people to sponsor. Now, I'm really only going to look at YouTubers for the first couple of months because I want people who have a little bit of a following. You don't have to have thousands of followers. You can have under 1,000 followers. But I want someone who has a constant, someone who's uploading consistently, you know, at least twice a week, and has a good amount of viewers watching and interacting and actually cares enough to comment back on the other comments. You know, someone who's similar to me, just at a smaller level. That's who I want to sponsor. So I'm going to be looking at YouTube channels like that. And if you're someone who's like that, please leave a comment in any of my videos and be like, hey, could you check out my channel for, you know, just for reference, just to put in your mind as someone who could be in it. Yeah, and I'll check out your channel. I'll keep you in mind. So that's awesome. RP1234 Mew says, what are your thoughts on myostatin inhibitors rather than steroid usage? And what are your thoughts on designer drugs for psychoactive experimentation like herbal smoking blends? Tibra, thanks, sickening. So myostatin is in your body and it tells your body when to stop growing muscle. Because you realistically, if you were someone who was, okay, say this is caveman time, you're running around trying to hunt deers. You couldn't be 280 pounds of muscle. It would suck. You wouldn't be able to run very long. You'd be winded. You have myostatin in you. It tells your body how much muscle to grow before it stops. Now, if you don't have myostatin in you or you have a lowered amount of myostatin, your body will continue growing muscle a lot more so before stopping than people who have more myostatin. So an inhibitor, in theory, stops your ability of stopping yourself from growing. So you just continuously grow. And you don't have to change your testosterone or anything. You're just growing more. But personally, and from what I've read so far, there's nothing that's proven to inhibit your myostatin. It's just expensive pills, and they don't help. So, yeah. And my thoughts on designer drugs for psychoactive experimentation, like herbal smoke, I don't know what that means, really. I think you're talking about, like,
Spice.
Like fake weed? Yeah, like spice and shit. Horrible. Spice is such a nasty, it's gross, it's horrible. I've never tried it. But in high school, it was a big thing, and I would watch my friends take it, like smoke it, and they're like, it's just like weed. And then they would just like, they turn into these weird zombies, and they just wouldn't even move. And that's not how I've seen people interact with weed at all. People smoke weed, and then they're happy and jovial, and they move around, they eat, and then they fall asleep. But spice, it's like as soon as you take it, you just zombie die. It's weird. And yeah, don't smoke stuff that's not natural. It's weird. What is the weirdest thread you've ever seen on the MISC?
Oh.
That's hard, man. There's a lot of good threads.
Daily.
Oh man, this is only for, I can't remember the name of it or whatever, but what happened, nice ass by the way. This guy posted a thread and he was like, hey, so I went to this girl's house and like this crazy shit happened. So what happened is he went to this girl's house. He was gonna like, you know, he was trying to like flirt with her and stuff. Went to her house, but he had to take poop. So he's like, oh shit. So he went to the bathroom. And then while in the bathroom, while shitting, he was somehow nervous about the amount of shit he had put in the toilet, and he didn't think it was going to flush. So he tried to flush half of it, and then it didn't flush. It started flooding the toilet. So he got all freaked out. He jumped in the shower instead of using toilet paper to wipe his ass off. And then he was in the shower, trying to wipe. The toilet started overflowing. She was like, why is the shower on? And came and knocked on the door. It's all steamy now. And there's shit overflowing. He's in the shower. I think he slipped or something. He's like laying Stevie. And then he was just like, "Oh fuck, bye." He just
I can't believe you even know
he
that
just
story.
left. He also drew paint pictures. Holy moly, dude! Where? Oh shoot, where'd it go? Michael Fox says, really just a mental thing. It's just to help you feel good about yourself again. If you can bulk for a year, awesome. 2 years, amazing. Carrots
Some
and,
spinach.
and a turnip, I think. Maybe I might be wrong. I'm not completely sure.
Dude, I've heard he's on that hard stuff. He juices oranges.
Oh, hell yeah! Let me know what you think about it, brother. After a week or two, let me know what you think. I want to hear. Marcus Aurelio says, "Should I shave my legs so they look more aesthetic?" Shut the fuck up. Who cares? If you don't look like you lift, like you literally just started 2 weeks ago and you shave your whole body, it's gonna look a little gay. You know, but if you got some calves you want to show off and you're a hairy Wolverine man, then wax them, dude.
That's the only hairy part of my body is my legs. It's funny.
Me too. Yeah, see, me too. I'm not hairy anywhere. My boy Willie Fletch 91 on Instagram, he's hairy as hell, and he started waxing and shaving his chest.
Looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, once he gets that hair off, you can see a lot more of the definition of the size. So it's like whatever makes you comfortable, for sure. Amin Valdez says, "Sorry for my English. Do you know now why your old channel was deleted? There was a really good video, bulking and cutting detail, 2-minute fitness. Brighter Training got deleted because there was a copyright issue. I actually don't really know the exact thing, but there was a copyright issue, and it was before copyrights were not so much of a big deal. So they deleted my channel. Now, if you get a copyright strike, you get 3 more chances or 2 more chances before they delete your channel. Back then, it was just like, pow. I know, and it sucks. There's a lot of really good videos of me being super awkward at 15 and 16 making videos. So, Jay Turner says, "Hi, sweetie. How are you doing?" Hi, mama. Hi, mommy. How are you, mommy? I love you, mama. She's watching me from another city right now. Hi, mommy. Ryan May says, "Go on to Wikipedia and try to pronounce Akon's full name in less than 15 seconds. Yes, that sounds like a great idea.
Ooh, that was quick too. You got that.
Here we go. Ready? Aliawun, Damala Bauga, Time Bongo Puro, Nakalululu, Badara Akamfium." That's a song in itself. Holy shit. That's a
I like how we
chorus.
just used the Akon. That's it.
Yeah, he's just like, I like my second to last name.
Alaywayne Damala. Boga?
Bauga.
Time Bongo.
Time Bongo.
Time Bongo sounds like an album in itself.
The Time
Akon.
Bongo.
The Time Bongo.
Oh, shit.
Peru Naka. Lulu Badara. Lulu Badara. That sounds like a fancy purse company.
Lulu
Badara.
Badara. I can feel.
That's old there.
Thank you. That was a really good suggestion.
That's good.
Thank you.
Entertaining.
Yeah, that was awesome. Amin Valdez says, "Planned for big transformation this summer, and you are a real big inspiration. I know that you restart from zero after they delete all your work for no reason. If I want to buy your shirt, can I do it from Belgium?" Thank you. I'm glad that you're inspired with me. I always love hearing that. Like, seriously, that makes my day when people tell me that I inspire them. Will I send shirts to Belgium? Eventually, yeah. In about... Okay, I said 7 weeks is the deadline, but I'm working my ass off calling and contacting the payment authorization company. And I'm hoping that maybe in 2 weeks I'll be able to do international shipping. I'll definitely keep you guys updated on my Instagram and my Twitter and my YouTube, so follow all those things. And beyondtheweek.com, of course. And you guys will see when international shipping will be available. Artoon says, "Stop rubbing your eye, Brian. Don't tell me what to do, Artoon." Marcus says, "How do I get tighter glutes?" You just really dig deep.
Dig deep and concentrate on the glutes. Be one with them.
Just really go out there and just really do what you know you need to do. You know,
Take a breath in. Contract them.
And do a nice rear glute spread every time you finish leg day. Just really check your progress in the gym mirror. Okay, no underwear. Just,
Wait, what was the original question?
how do I get tighter glutes?
Ooh, sumo squats with the dumbbell. That's how I.
That's a really good one.
That like that. I don't know. That's
Also
helped me
lunges.
big time.
Lunges give me a big ice. Thoughts on training after illness. I've been sick for just under a week, flu and sore throat, but hoping to get to the gym tomorrow. Shall I go back in at 50% of my max, or should I deload? If you're feeling good, you're feeling like your sore throat is gone, you feel like your fever's gone, go work out. The first day, I always do this. I always say, hey LP, I'm going to go in there today, and I don't know if my weight's going to be that good. I'm probably going to lift at like 70% or so. And then what I do is I do my first set, and then I go 100% for the rest of the workout because I can't help it. So if you feel like after your first 2-3 sets, after you've actually felt your blood pressure rise, your heartbeat rise, and your blood temperature rise, and you feel like you're not weak, you don't feel like crap, then go and do whatever you want. You know, push as hard as you want. Because at the end of the workout, you're going to feel a lot better than you did for those 7 days that you were being a bitch and being all sick, you know. I was recently just sick. Seriously, I'm still kind of sick. I still kind of have bronchitis. And I did that exact same thing. I went on the first day, and I was like, I'm going to give this one an easy workout. And then I was like, whatever. And I just blasted it. It felt good. And now I'm just still killing it. Shizzle Drizzle Drizzle says, how tall are you? What are your macros? How much of a caloric surplus would you recommend when trying to build muscles? How tall am I? 6'1". What are my macros? 50% carbs, 35% protein, 15% fat. How much of a caloric surplus would you recommend when trying to build muscles? When I do it, I go between 500 calories and 2,500 calories in surplus, but that's just because of my specific type. I suggest most people go 300 to 500 calories over maintenance. If you're not getting at least a pound a week, then up that surplus. Adnan Abujakwa says, should I take creatine to build muscle? Sorry for mispronouncing your names, guys. I don't even realize that I do this. I get distracted, and then when I read names that I can't obviously pronounce, I just have fun and just like really butcher it. And so I'm sorry if I'm being like offensive and just. Anyways, should I take creatine to build muscle? I don't want to. I'll just take protein. Is it okay? You don't have to take creatine if you don't want to. It's completely natural though, completely safe, and completely cheap if you get creatine monohydrate. If I could take creatine, I don't take it because it aggravates my acne, but if I could, I would. It's cheap, and it helps you get an extra rep or two in your sets. TJ Swole, Trey Stewart, what's up, brother?
What's up, man?
All the way from Vegas. I heard you two got in a flex contest with Phil Heath and made him cry. Are these statements true?
Sirs.
He's all sirs. Like,
Sirs.
let me misuse the sirs tag. Yeah, man, it's completely true. I actually have Phil Heath texting me right now. I forgot where my phone is. So
You keep seeing me pick up my phone.
yeah, it's Phil Heath, and he's like, "Hey guys, what do you think I should do for my upper chest? I just can't figure out how to contract my upper chest. It's just I need tighter glutes." TJ Swole, what's up, bro? You just bought a shirt, man. I just shipped it out. I'm stoked on that. I can't wait to see your first selfie in it. I want to post you on BT Dubs, bro.
Wait, he's in Vegas?
Yeah, he's in Nevada.
I'm not going to Vegas anymore.
Captain Poonslayer says, my cock is so hard watching you, Brian. That's so funny. Marcus Aurelio says, which is better cardio, HIIT or going balls deep in them sugar walls? Depends how deep your balls can really go. You know what I mean?
That's something you need to work on.
It all depends on your own personal ability to really go deep in them sugar balls. Fun thing to do, though, is if you do have a girlfriend, next time before you go into having sex, think about it as being a cardio session. So force yourself to make your heartbeat go crazy. Do weird moves where you have to stabilize and stuff. Go fast and slow down. Seriously, it's fun. It really is.
Sirs.
Sirs! Gustav Karlstedt says, if you'd go all out for a 5-rep squat set, how much weight could you push? I have no clue. My squats have suffered massively throughout my last cut and my Accutane. I used to be able to do such heavy weights. I have no idea. I'd probably get for 5 reps, probably something around I don't know, a little over 315, maybe 325. Pretty weak shit. I was doing 360 for sets of 6 at the end of my last year bulk when I was at week 50, week 45 to 50. I was hitting heavy weights on my bulk. But now I'm a little bitch. Whatever. The Animals Kingdom says, thanks, Brian, for the wristband. I'm from Belgium. Hashtag Beyond the Belgian Waffles. Yay! Someone's using the
Team
joke.
Beyond the Belgian waffle.
Beyond the Belgian Waffles. I told him I'd give him a wristband no matter what when he orders because he's international and he said he wanted one. Shuri Sturter 1, in what age did you start to grow? I started lifting at 15. I started growing the day after I started lifting. Mario Vander Weezerson Susan says, you mentioned in one of your videos that being sore doesn't mean anything, but like what other signs are that you've gotten a really good workout?
Pump, right?
Pump, absolutely.
You feel while you work out.
Because your blood will pump to the muscles that are contracting. So if you're not getting a pump in your upper chest, then you know that you didn't pump your upper chest. You didn't work it as hard as you could.
I'll work out with people sometimes, and they'll talk about how it like hurts when they get. It will not hurt. They're like, "Oh, I don't like that feeling." It's like we chase that feeling. Like that's like what we go for every time we work out. We want to feel like that. So I always tell people keep that in mind. Like if you want to grow, that's what it's gonna feel like.
Yeah, and at the end of the workout, you just want to walk out just like balloons.
I've started looking at it like you literally just want to flood your muscles with as much blood as you can. You just want to make them, I don't know.
Yep,
It's
totally.
just as simple as that.
Absolutely. Bringing nutrients to your muscles when you flood them with blood. The other factor you can look at to see if you've had a good workout is if you're growing next week. If you're growing, that's it. If you're growing, then you know you're working out correctly because you're growing. Sometimes you won't feel like you've hit yourself as hard as you have because you're so used to hitting it so hard. It happens to me all the time. But if you're growing, like I said, you're growing. Ryan May says, good, bro. Working your craft, I like it, man. I aspire to have a clothing gym line like yourself. Said that you inspired me to start a YouTube channel, and thanks for checking out the channel, bro. That's awesome, man. I'm stoked that I've inspired you to start your own channel, man. And I hope you keep killing it and making lots of videos. Because I hate when people start making videos, but then they stop 5 seconds later. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing it for a year. Build an audience and a style and build who you are. And then if you make a clothing line, man, I'll check it out.
Whoa.
I know, all the comments coming in. Marias de Sikinokakaka says, yo, Brian, what's up? What's up, Marius? Bought a tank. This is cool. What's up? How you doing, man? Did you change your last name? I feel like your username didn't used to be that. I can't pronounce your last name. Dekunianik. Terriviveria 91 says, what's your thoughts on younger people worrying too much about being aesthetic? Many people say that with bulking for years at a younger age, you'll be much better off than when you cut in the future. Yeah, if you bulk for longer, you will look better in the future because you'll build more mass before you cut. But of course, when you're a little dude, you're in high school, your whole world is revolving around just those people in your high school. That's your life. And you want those people to think that you look badass. So you want to have a fucking six-pack, bitch. Because you aren't making YouTube videos. You aren't starting a company. You don't have other passions. You're just going to school. And so of course people chase aesthetics. But it's much more commendable if you grow some muscles first before you get a six-pack. Schuster 1 says, I'm 16 and a half. I've been working out for about a year and a half. Natty. Any tips? I'm reaching a plateau. Change up your workout. You're probably getting comfortable and complacent with the same weights. You're like, oh, okay, it's chest day. I use 55s for dumbbell press. Don't do that. No. Use a heavier weight. You don't think you can do it? Do it. Do it. And if you're not growing in weight, up the calories. That's probably what your problem is, honestly. Just up your calories. You'll feel better. Another one. Weeder says, Brian, do you smoke weed?
What's with that today?
I don't know, but I just let out a sweet fart. God. Marius de Quick says, hey, Animal Kingdom. Woo, Belgium checking in.
Whoa.
Hobenjaan in Gekkomen. I just butchered that. Belgium! Beyond the Belgian waffles. Great White Fitness says, oh shit, look at LP's clean ass tank top. Team Beyond the
Teal
Wheat,
with pink?
baby. Pink, white, we got them all, baby. Othman Ingu says, do you like to play sports and stuff, or do you just lift? Like, are you also a human, or do you just lift?
Just.
I love sports, man. I used to play soccer from born until I was 16, 17. I don't anymore because there's like this. I'm really busy, but I want to do indoor soccer again. I love playing sports. I was never a football player though. Never did that. Yeah. So.
People always think I play basketball.
Yeah, you would. Well, you would suck at basketball.
I can slam.
Your body would be.
I can
good
slam.
for body basketball.
I couldn't slam before I lifted. I tried it, but then after I lifted for a year, I could slam.
Slam dudes' butts. Hood Nasty says, do you bulk on low fat, high carb, or high fat, low carb? Oh man, Hood Nasty. This is the guy that for like 4 months, every single video, he'd be like, "Sweet acne, because you're on steroids."
Oh
bro.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
You're so on steroids, sweet fucking cyst. But I'm okay with it. I love Hood Nasty. He's cool. I bulk on high carb, lower-ish fat. Fat's super important. It regulates your endocrine system. It helps you upregulate your natural testosterone and shit. But carbs, for me, help me grow, but also help me get a good pump and help me have lots of energy when I'm working out. Yeah, so that's what I do. Ryan May says, I like how you have LSD this, so it makes it even more personal with your viewers, i.e. me. Respect, bro. What's LSD? LS is LS and then an apostrophe D.
I have no clue.
Live streamed this?
I don't know.
I think he says live streamed.
Live streamed.
Hell yeah, man! I love interacting with everybody. I'm. This is like the most fun thing ever. This isn't like, okay, look, this is work. I do a lot of work to make this YouTube channel go, but it's so much fun. I love interacting with all these people. 3 Dabs Glenn. 3 Dabs Glenn, that's a funny name. How much sets do you do when you work out? A lot, man. Check out Lilo if you want to see it, but it's upwards of, I'd say, like 20 to 30 sets. The Animals Kingdom says, Marias da Kunikanik, Brian was nice enough to put a wristband aside for me. Just for you, baby. This one right here.
I double up.
Just kidding. I'm not going to give you LP's sweaty one. I'm going to give you a nice new one. And they're individually wrapped in plastic. It's nice. Just saying. What inspired you to make your own brand, Team Beyond the Week? Well, Jordy, I've had Beyond the Such a douche. Well, Jordy. I've actually been building this brand for a very long time. If you've been watching my videos, you've been saying that. The intro, right, with Beyond the Week. That's Beyond the Week's been a thing, but I finally had the money, $6,000, to start the actual brand, buy the equipment, buy the shirts, etc., etc. And to me, okay, I feel like there's a lot of lifting and fitness brands out there right now, but there's not any that embody my ideology. And what I mean by that is like, yeah, there's cool stuff, but none of them are what I would wear. None of them are what I think. None of them, they're not me. And I know there's a lot of people that share my same thinking, my ideology, and I know that a lot of you guys just want to support me and want to be on my team, wear my stuff. So I wanted to start a company so that I could do that, but also to just further my ideology and spread that same ideology to people who may not already have that ideology, and also to just bring new fire to people who have the same thought process as me as far as doing everything as best as you can, being beyond the weak, being as best as you can in anything you do. And so I wanted to create a set of apparel you could wear to remember that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Ryan May says, 9 seconds, bro. Well done, man. RP1234. Mew says, say this tongue twister real fast. Here we go. A big bug bit a bold
Bold bay bear and the bold bay bear blood badly.
I'm going to zoom in so I can see it a little better. Here, I'm going to try this again. Ready? Where'd he go? Tongue twister number 1. A big bug bit a bold, bald bear, and the Bold, bald bear bled blood gladly.
Blood black plate.
Yay, LeMayo, pissening, shitting, sickening.
Sickening.
A big bag bug bit a bold, bald bear, and the bold, bald bear bled blood gladly. No, okay, sorry. Jordy Wang says, "What inspired?" Oh wait, no, I'm going backwards now because I unzoomed. Sorry, babies. James Huang says, "How long does shipping take within the U.S. for your tanks?" Now I ship out on every Friday, but if I do have the tank already with me, like if I've already printed it and it's just waiting here, I'll ship it out as soon as I can. But what I do is every Friday that way I for the whole week I get orders, and then I'm like, okay, I need to print 16 shirts. I usually print your shirts for you, so you order it and then it gets printed, dried, and put in the packaging for you. So I ship them out on Fridays. But if you're in US, it shouldn't take very long at all. It's first class mail, so if you're somewhere on the West Coast, it should take maybe 2 days, maybe 1 day. If you're somewhere on the East Coast, I would say 2 to 5 days. But then again, the USPS, it could be anything. It could be 2 weeks if they misplace the package, if something's weird, if one of them decides to throw it in the second bucket instead of the right bucket. All sorts of crazy stuff. But it should take 2 to 5 days. Ooh, my jaw's starting to get tired from talking. Hood Nasty says, "Have you ever tried high fat? How does it work for you?" Yeah, I've done keto and I've also done high fat. And it feels good. I get my testosterone feels like it's raised, but I don't feel like my workouts are as good just because I can't get that full pump. I don't feel like I'm as filled out. My glycogens are as restored. My glycogen storage, rather. Ryan May says, I always like it when I see a big LP in the comment, because then I'm like, here it comes. Ryan May says, "Besides lifting and working on your clothing line, what hobbies do you have?" Same goes for LP. Besides lifting and working on my clothing company. That's it. I do that and I go to sleep. I'm just kidding. Lifting is definitely one of my biggest passions, obviously, but I really also love cinematography, videography. So yeah, I make my YouTube videos, but I really like to do projects and stuff, things that have nothing to do with humorous fitness. So like music videos are a lot of fun to me, and I rap. I know it sounds silly, but I'm a rapper, kind of. I rap, and when I record raps, I always think about making a music video for it. And yet I haven't made one yet, simply because I'm waiting for my face to clear up so I can do the shots that I want to do, which are very close prime lens shots. But yeah, cinematography is definitely a huge passion for me, and I love it. You, sir?
Mine, I do photography. I'm a glass artist as well. Haven't done that in a long time, but that's about it. Other than that, and now I'm starting to do personal training, and that's really it, to be honest.
He also has a huge passion for sucking my dick. Just kidding. Darren says he's almost home. Darren was that subscriber that we worked out with from Utah that came down.
He's gonna have juicy.
He's gonna have some weird questions for us. Ryan May says, Offman Nugu says, "What are your PRs for DL, bench, and squat? Deadlift, haven't done it heavy in a long time, but I was hitting 4 plates for I think like 2 reps or 3 reps. Squat, haven't done it heavy in a long time. Bench, 120s for 7, 120 dumbbells. What was he hit a PR on deadlift?
Deadlift, I hit.
You got 3 plates.
305. Yeah, 3 plates.
315.
Oh yeah, 315. Squats, I've hit 265. I think that was 2 reps. Bench, I'm terrible at. It's like my weakness. I've only hit like 185.
You got some long arms. That's why.
Yeah,
it's hard to have long arms. It really is. And then little dudes come up to you and they have the size of your forearm is how long their entirety of their arm is.
Dude, these little.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, yo, I'm laid down like 2 plates, 3 plates."
And then what gets me is that they'll still do bro reps.
Yeah, they still.
Even though they have that little distance to travel.
Okay.
Not little Danny though.
Danny's badass. Artoon says, "You said you wanted to be as big as possible as a bodybuilder, but do you know very well that you have to jump on the juice to become one of the top ones? True or true?" He's just like, true or true. Sweet options, Artoon. I'm aware that I will not become Mr. Olympia without taking steroids. And my plan is not to become Mr. Olympia. I can't do that. It will not happen. Even if I took steroids, all the steroids in the world, human growth hormone, insulin, I couldn't ever become Mr. Olympia. It's not possible at my genetics, where my genetics are. It's just not how my body builds muscle. But naturally, I can build a pretty sweet physique because I'm 6 years in here, and 6 years is not genetic potential. It's not natty limit at all. So another 6 years from now, get out of here. It's going to look sick, dude. And I'm hoping I can get close to my ideal goal, which is 250 pounds, 255 pounds at a low percent single-digit body fat. But I'll probably realistically get to about 230 to 240 at a low percent body fat, and that'll still look ridiculous. Ryan May says, current PRs for both of you. I think we just addressed that. Alicia Dew says, hello, little brother. I'm watching too. What's up, girl? All the way from Chico, my sister, tuning in. Yeah, I got family. I got family on family. Beyond the family, bitch.
Team beyond the family.
Team beyond the family.
Team beyond the family tree.
Shooting Schreiber says, any tips for teenagers and bulking and building muscle? We went over this earlier, but eat progressive overload and eating. Look up Humorous Fitness, progressive overload, and eat a lot of food to the point where you're gaining a pound a week. Ryan May says, what sports teams do you follow? Boston Celtics fan out here in the UK. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but me and LP are about to. Both of us do not follow sports.
Not even once.
Just don't do it. What I do, he's starting to get into it, but what I follow is bodybuilding. So to me, that is a sport. I follow all of the top, IFBB pros who are battling for Mr. Olympia. I follow Phil Heath, Kai Green, Dennis Wolf, all them. But that's not a team. You ask for teams. I love soccer, and every time soccer, the World Cup comes around, I do watch the last about 4 weeks of it, but I don't have time to. I used to watch soccer all the time. I used to watch football here and there. I don't have time for any of that, nor do I care about any of that. It's hard for me to support someone else's passions and dreams in something that I'm not passionate about. I'm not passionate about football, like American football, so I can't be like, yeah, Chargers, Super Bowl.
That's a little weird.
Shit. The only time I watch football literally is the Super Bowl, and it's just because everyone else is watching it, and I like to bet money. So I just Google which team has better odds, and then I'm like, hey man, I'll put 50 on the Vikings, and then I'm interested in the Vikings. And I'm like, yeah, go Vikings, but only because there's money. Ryan May says, what's your IG, bro? Can't seem to find you. I know you said you have different handles for all social networks. My Instagram is @thick solid tight. All one word. Thick solid tight. Thick solid tight. Thick solid tight. Thick solid tight. What? Thick solid tight. Okay. Adri Basket says, hi from Spain, dude. My left portion of my abs is less developed than the other ones. What can I do? What's up, dude? That's cool that you're from Spain, man. What you can do? What's happening probably is your genetics have your abs offset, and it's making you think that your abs are asymmetrical. Left side is bigger than the right side. Or what you could have is a spinal deviation. Your spine is curved one way or the other. Your hips are lower or higher. So you're causing more contraction on one side or the other. So what you should do is evaluate your posture and then also continue working your abs, but try to be more symmetrical in what you're doing. Try to denote what's happening to make your left side pump more than your right side, or vice versa. And try to adjust for that. Amin Valdez says, what do you think about mixed martial arts? How to combine this with lifting and work out twice a day sometimes?
Ooh. It's a lot of calories.
A lot.
Yeah.
MMA dudes eat like 7K, 8K. MMA, not something that I will ever do, but I think MMA is badass, dude. I think it's fun to watch dudes beat the shit out of each other. Who doesn't?
I do think it's funny how there's a lot of schmoey dudes out there going to these MMA gyms, thinking that they're actually becoming badass.
Yeah.
And they're really not. I had a friend that ended up on crutches, and I was just like, yeah, you weren't supposed to be doing that.
I don't take the look of it, just because oh yeah, I do MMA, I'm fucking cool. But as a sport itself, technically it's a really cool sport. How to combine it with lifting? You can talk to anybody that's in MMA. You still lift. Not exactly the same. I mean, you don't lift like a bodybuilder. You lift functionally, right? So you do a lot of compounds, lots of power, lots of strength, and a little bit of endurance, right? Because you're doing endurance when you're boxing, MMA. But it's hard. You got to do it twice a day, right? You got to work out, plus you got to train. Lots of work. If you can handle it, do it. But it's going to be a lot of injury, a lot of pain, a lot of effort, and a lot of calories. Ooh, TJ Swole, what's he about to say? Trey Stewart says, "What's your 1 rep max treadmill speed?" God, he's so funny, man.
I love how the people that like have met us in person know.
They're so much cheekier to us. You guys can all be super cheeky. I like cheekiness.
1 rep max reverse forearm curls.
Serious? Or not serious, or maybe serious. I don't know if I'm serious. Serious.
Reverse 4? Oh, those things.
Just fucking everything. You know what I'm saying? Like my 1 rep max is everything you can find. I can pick it up. My 1 rep max on the treadmill, not tree fitting.
You ever seen when there's I've seen one girl do this. You leave the treadmill off and you sit there with one foot off of it and then just sit there and push with one and then you move the other side and push with the other.
I've never seen it like a skateboard.
Pretty juicy.
But I've seen people push their hands and then just
Ooh, that's like pushing a car.
Dead man, yeah, exactly. Dead man treadmill. It's actually a really good glute workout or a good glute warm up. Thank you, TJ Swole. You made us think about good glute warm ups. E36 says, "Greetings from Norway." Greetings. How do I say greetings in Norwegian? I want to tell me so I can say it. Captain Poonslayer says, "Next time you don't read any comment in a Wait. Next time you don't read my comment in a serious manner, I'll fucking end you." Panda Aesthetic says, "Any tips on starting a YouTube channel?" Absolutely. 1, buy a better camera than whatever you have right now. 2, upload minimum 2 times a week. It used to be 1 time a week was consistent and cool and no one cares. That's not enough. That's 52 weeks a year, videos a year. No, at least twice a week. If you can do more, better, because you're going to cast a wider net for more people. Answer every single comment, otherwise you won't retain fans. Make custom thumbnails. Post on forums. Try to advertise everywhere you can. Comment on other people's YouTube channels so that you start getting you start integrating into the fitness community, and just stay consistent. Seriously, just keep going. Don't ever stop. Hood Nasty says, "Have you ever been depressed, and how did you get out of it?" I've never been depressed. It's not something that I've ever had to deal with. I've always been a pretty jovial person. When I was younger, I wasn't so happy like I am now, not so outgoing. I was a little bit more like cool, but I've never been sad, And now it's impossible for me to be depressed. I can get stressed a little bit, but depressed, not my cup of tea.
I always tell people when you're depressed, marinate in it for a second and realize what's really making you depressed. Because if you try and just conceal it with other things, you're just gonna remain depressed. It's gonna spread over a period of time. So it's better to just get it over with. That's what I think.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good way to take care of it too. So I've never been depressed, but now that I'm thinking about it, if something sad happens, like someone dies in my family, if something tragic happens, it's not wrong for you to be depressed or sad about it, right? And when something like that happens, the way I deal with it, which probably is not the best way for most people to deal with it, but the way I do it is I just head on am sad as fuck. And I'll probably end up drinking or doing something silly for a day or two and fully indulge myself in that feeling, right? And just be like, man, this is horrible. I can't believe my girlfriend cheated on me. F this, F that. I get drunk or whatever, and I go walk around and go punch things and be all stupid. And then, because I was able to outlet all that, then I'm like, you know what? Screw that. That's dumb. I shouldn't be sad about that. And then it helps me get over it. That's just me. Not everyone. I don't feel like everyone should go out and be silly and drink and but I'm just saying. Just elaborating what he said, you should full on take it on and then get over it. The Timmy fanboy says, "Hola, do you speak English? I was told that in California most people speak English and Spanish." Hola, sí. Me speak English and Spanish. Me habla español. Sí, puto pendejo.
Chupa cabra.
Chupa la pito. Pito, mesito, mechito. I played soccer for the first 10 years of my life, so I have like this super menial.
Basically, they taught you all the dirty words.
I can
That's
cuss
basically
you
what
out,
they teach you first.
and I can
Every-
tell you that I'm hungry, and that's like pretty much it. But yeah, pretty much every other Californian can pretty much speak Spanish. I went through one semester, got through that, went through the next half of the semester, and then I was like, what? What's this conjugation shit? I don't. I just quit. And then I took American Sign Language because there's no conjugating. It's all like, and I can't remember a damn thing. It took 2 years of it. I can spell my name. That's that. That's it. Hey man, when are you shipping the giveaway tank? Cause they look awesome. Well, Martin Alban, I was gonna let it be a surprise and just show up on your damn doorstep. I already shipped yours out, baby. It should be there, hopefully, on Tuesday or Wednesday. I think you were in Florida.
I didn't even know you did a giveaway tank.
Shoot, man, I'm on it. Okay. Time it. Off the top of your head, recite a poem about bodybuilding.
Lifting. Much focus. Eye of tiger.
Hocus pocus.
Many valors.
Grabbing the weights, tearing the muscles. To grow, you know that I must hustle.
It's getting gangster.
Steroids are not for me. I must stay natty.
This has got some juicy wall comments I saw.
If I get big enough, I can bang that girl named Patty. Wait, where was all that? Holy crap. A lot of comments just came in all at once. Sorry, that poem sucked. Is doing 25 sets in a push-pull, blah, 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 too much? 25 sets is fine if you're doing it correctly. Hey, Brian and LP. Not going to forget LP. Good man. Just curious, guys. I know you've been mentioned that you guys are related, but man, y'all look nothing the hell alike. TV on the week.
My mom's genetics were strong, so I look exactly like my mom.
Yeah, he looks like his mom.
Let's see if I can. Let's see.
He's definitely got a way bigger nose than me.
It's huge.
And a thinner face than me. My face is wider this way than his is. And lengthwise his is a slight bit longer than mine. I analyze these things. I definitely analyze these things. Also I have more almond eyes. Like I have more Asian type eyes. People always tell me that I look Asian-y and I have chinky eyes. And he doesn't necessarily have that as much. Obviously, he has way less acne than I have.
I had bad acne at one point.
Yeah, he used to be a butterface, apparently. I didn't know him at this point in his life, or I was too young to, know what acne was.
Wait, put on the camera thing so I can see for a second.
Here's his mama. She's such a nice lady.
Look, we look like identical. It's like creepy. It looks like my sister almost.
That came out really well on the camera. That was a good question. By the way, if you don't know, if you're a fan of mine but not of his, this is Lanky Progress. That's why we call him LP. It is my brother. And if you're not following him, you need to do that right now. Go to youtube.com/LankyProgressTV or punch into the search bar Lanky Progress TV and give him a subscribe. I want his channel to grow with my channel, so that's up to you guys.
I haven't uploaded in a few weeks, and I apologize.
And I'm gonna make him do that. Patrick Chang says, would you rather fuck a goat and nobody know, or not fuck a goat and every single person thinks that you did? Please pick one.
What?
That's really funny. Oh man, Oh man, I just fucked the goat, and then everyone could know. You could just give them best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? I would not fuck the goat and have everyone think that I did, and then I'd make a joke about it. It's all good. Heavy Gainer says, "Where are LP's scones, guys?"
I'm cutting. I'm done. I don't get to eat like that anymore. Finally cutting.
Dude, winner reference for
really
referencing last live show when LP bring a fucking tray of 60
literally.
scones,
that big.
and he was just eating scones the entire live show.
like Dr. Evil or something.
It was like half of the screen was scones. That's so funny. Hell yeah, Heavy Gainer. That's really funny. Ryan May says, "Bro, as much as I've enjoyed your company, I'm signed off for now to edit videos. Keep up the good work, and I'll catch you around YouTube sometime." Yes, it was live stream. Hell yeah, dude. I'm stoked that you joined the live stream, and I'm glad that you're quitting to edit videos. That's badass, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really want you to keep making YouTube videos, and always try to up your game, dude. Always try to up your ante and copy other things other people are doing. If you say something on my channel that you're like, man, that was a really good idea, try to do that style. See if you can challenge yourself to do that. Like if you see my like scene changes or some shit like that, be like, oh, I'll try that. And message me if you ever need help, because I'm a nice guy and I'll help you. 3 Dabs Glenn says, "Would you choose abs or $1 million?" So I'm assuming if I chose $1 million, I wouldn't have abs. Abs. Fuck. Are you kidding me? I can make $1 million. I can't make abs. Cold. I like that username. Cold says, "Hey Brian, please, a quick answer is all I want. So here I go. If you're skinny fat with 11% body fat and a teenager, what should you do to bulk or cut the hanging fat off the belly?" That's not a quick answer, mate. Find your maintenance calories. Eat less than your maintenance calories by 300 to 500 calories. Aim for 1 pound of weight loss a week until you see what you want to see. Artoon says, "Don't ignore the truth, man. You do know very well that you have to jump on the juice to become one of the top ones. True or true?" I love how he ends his shit with true.
Oh, true.
I mean, I drink orange juice. Isn't that good enough juice? Ikukini says, "I've been following you for a couple of years. Wow. And you're a real inspiration to me. I've been overweight most of my life and I've been committed to losing weight since following you." Fuck yeah. That's my favorite comment to hear. Because I've never seen, I mean, maybe I have seen your username, but I don't recognize your username. So that's badass that you've just been watching and getting your inspiration and inspiring yourself to push harder, and you have been pushing hard. And it makes me feel badass that I'm part of the reason that you decided to start losing weight. That's awesome. So keep killing it, dude. And if you ever have any questions, ever need any support, help, let me know. The Animal Kingdom says, "I saw a girl on high heels and she had huge calves. Should I buy high heels to work on my calves?" P.S. I would like to see every Mr. Olympia contest wearing high heels. It would be amazing. That'd be pretty fucking funny.
That'd be a high level of commitment for cats.
That would.
You walk around in high heels.
Absolutely, you should buy high heels.
I mean, if your commitment level is that high, then hats off to you.
And this, you should buy a Beyond the Week tank, wear high heels, take a picture. I'll post it on Beyond the Week Instagram. You'll get some followers. Michael Castro says, how long should you wait to implement a refeed during a cut? I'm still losing weight and I feel flat as my workouts are starting to suck. Any help? We already went over this earlier, so I'm going to go over this real quickly. A refeed once a week on the weekend, one day, up the calories by 300 to 500 calories and make those calories carbs will up your leptin levels, which is a hormone that helps you burn fat. Do it once a week on Saturday or Sunday or whatever, and that should help you. Yeah. Gonna Get a Lot says, will you make any sports-related videos like explosiveness, strength, and endurance for soccer? Absolutely fantastic idea. I should do that, and I will put it on the to-do list because that's a really good idea, actually. Offman Nungu says, you guys are fucking great. If only all YouTubers were like you guys. May your channel live long and prosper. Team Young League. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. That's awesome. Fitness on Fire says, sup, homies? Sup? What's up, FOF?
Sup, fool?
Gone Get Got says, who do you think will win the World Cup in Brazil? I hope Brazil wins. I love Brazil. It's good. It's good stuff. Fitness on Fire says, I can see Kai Green rocking some high heels. Absolutely, man. Toon Dude 19 says, hi, Brian. What's up, Toon Dude? Great White Fitness says, Brian, I would love to have as much knowledge as you do in the fitness area. Any tips on where I can read and look? All over the internet, dude. Everywhere. Just make sure that the source is good. It's good scientific knowledge that you're reading, not bro science. I learned most of what I learned for the first 2-3 years from the internet, and that was the solid base of information, and that has never changed. It's all correct information. But if you want to take your information, your level, your intellect, your knowledge of all of it to the next level, get a certification and get a good one, not a shitty one, not like ISSA or something, but get ACE, ACSM, or NASM. Get one of those certs, and even if you don't want to actually get the cert, just get the book and read through that book. 1,200 pages is how long my certification was, and I read every page, and I just like learned. I went through the chapter after I read it, made sure I understood it, and then went to the next chapter and just read for 2.5-3 months straight, every single day for like 4 or 5 hours, and it's worth it. Artoon says, any of you two hitting on a girl?
Hitting on a girl?
And like, hitting on a girl is like, you're like, I hope she receives my hits. I hope she receives my flirtation correctly. Man, yeah, we're both talking to girls, but we're also talking to dudes and dogs and all sorts of people. And
talk to the dog.
Yeah, we talk to our dog probably more than any other person in the entire world. She's great. She's awesome. Yeah, so I mean, I guess we're both talking to girls. Dang, Brian, you looking big. Thanks, bro. Brian, do you have any tattoos? Nah, bro. I got a tramp stamp. No, I'm just kidding. God damn it says,
Beyond the Week tramp stamp.
BTW tramp stamp. Dude, that person's getting sponsored. If one of you guys gets a tattoo beyond the week, I'm going to sponsor you. Just saying. What's your favorite High School Musical song? No, none of them. Darren Moon is here, motherfuckers! I love how that's what he says.
Let's get weird.
He's all 2 hours late, and he's like, oh, I'm fucking here! Toon Dude 19 says, how far do you see yourself going with bodybuilding? Really far.
Nowhere.
Nowhere at the same time.
Yeah. Nowhere.
He doesn't plan on competing, but I will get him to compete. But he's not planning on competing like for the rest of his life or some shit like that. I plan on competing up to about 10 years from now, but I don't plan on being like Mr. O or Mr. America or Mr. Universe, none of that. But I do plan on getting to my goal physique. So I plan on being 100% successful. Heavy Gainer says, you seem always in a good mood, man. Thanks, bro. I am. Mostly, almost always in a good mood. If I'm not in a good mood, I'm probably just tired. But yeah, I'm generally not in a bad mood. Toon Dude 19 says, if you had a theme song, what would it be?
Bitch, I feel good.
Don't I look stupendous? My side is so endless.
That's it right there.
It's either that or fucking, what's that? I'm a boss. That one by, what's that dude's name? Slim Thug?
Oh, yeah.
I walk through like a boss, come through like a boss. Would probably feel good. That's a really good one. Martin Alban says, can't wait to get my tanks. You, bro. Oh, my tank. You, bro, and are you making new designs? Because I would like to have more stuff for Beyond the Week. Hell yeah, dude. I'm stoked that you want to be decked out in BTW, because I do too. We're coming out with a new design next week or the week following. We're working on it today, tomorrow, and the next day, and just really trying to make sure that it's a cool design. And it's going to be on a white tank, so that way you'll have a black and a white tank. So keep your eyes peeled and make sure that you're following everything. Also, go on beyondtheweek.com and go to the very bottom of the page. There's a little spot where you can put your email in for the mailing list. If you do that, it's going to help me out a lot because I can send you emails and tell you when new product's in. Also, I'll add a discount code. So I'm just saying, you'll probably get 10-15% off stuff. Holy crap, I'm watching you guys in real time right now. Yeah. I feel like we should call one of these people on the webcam. That'd be awesome. RP1234, what's 8 inches long, rock hard, and filled with semen?
A miniature submarine with miniature little semen
Little
in there.
seaman.
Yeah. Got you on that one.
Or your throat. Lewis A says, yo, Brian, I know you said you were homeschooled. Is there a reason, or was it just because my mom thought that people in public schools were like too raunchy, crazy, and earthly and doing crazy shit. So she didn't want me in there. Not necessarily the same reasons that I would have gone for doing the homeschool thing, but it ended up teaching me a lot. Like, it allowed me to get a really good base of knowledge and intellect before I went on to high school, where everyone just didn't give a shit about high school and was already too stupid to understand the concepts in there. So I conceptually understood everything, plus I learned how to be sociable throughout my 4 years of high school, and now I feel like I have the best of both worlds. But I will admit that I'm not all of them, but a good portion of homeschool people just end up weird as hell. I agree. Hood Nasty says, you ever not be able to see your abs? You always look lean as fuck, even when bulking. When I get to, I'm jelly of myself. When I get up to like my top of my bulk, like around 15-16%, I can almost not see my abs, but because they're so thick, they still protrude through the fat. And that's just from me hitting my abs so hard for the first 2.5 years of my lifting. I just used heavy weights and did them every other day, religiously. And then also I have pretty good genetics for that kind of stuff. Toon Dude 19 says, have made a video on your gym playlist? I have not yet, but I put my playlist up on one of my fan pages. I'll have to find that for you. But really, my music changes all the time. So
if you
like,
guys saw the stuff I listened to, you'd be like, what?
Weird.
Weird stuff.
Cool, weird. Cool. Weird. No, I'm just kidding. But like Chip the Ripper, Schoolboy Q, those are two rappers that definitely we listen to a lot. Reggie Watts, not a rapper. Definitely can listen to anything Reggie Watts while working out.
Boy.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of other stuff. But those three are like, you can listen to just those three and I'd be happy. Here comes another TJ Swole comment.
Oh, good.
I've heard the real secret to getting huge is to work out once a week, and when you do work out, just do 3 sets of curls and go home. Learned that secret from a personal trainer from Antarctica.
No. You're missing the most important part. When you go to the gym and do that 3 set of curls, you have to talk to guys for a long time between the sets.
Yes.
That's what makes you grow, bro.
Yes. And Instagram the entire time.
There you go.
Or your gains are just not going to go through the roof.
Oh, and sleeveless, just regular tee, cut off the sides.
That makes you grow too.
Absolutely, TJ. Now I hope you take these thoughts into consideration.
These treasure troves of advice.
And really up your gains to about 350%.
Mm-hmm.
RP1234 Mew says, the sock under my bed. Ew. That face when no girlfriend, I cry. Fark. Don't be a sad cunt. I'd be a sad cunt. I'm signing off, bros. Awesome live stream. Stay jacked. It's 3 a.m. here. Haha, peace. Peace out, my man. Try not to abuse that sock too much. Offman Ingu says, keep on posting videos, and guys, most of them are fucking hilarious. Hashtag Team Beyond the Week. Thank you for the support.
Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate that, man. I work hard on them just for you. Bob Hustler says, my buddy who is 2% body fat and 230 pounds suggested to me that I drink the blood of an alpha male silverback gorilla for maximum pet gains. Is this right? Absolutely. Make sure that you get the silverback gorillas straight from the Amazon, okay? I don't know where fucking gorillas come from. TJ Swole says, ain't gonna lie, got a new waterproof phone case. Been watching this in the shower, sirs. No way. It's so funny.
Get all sudsy for me.
We're on the fucking soap deck, and he's just fucking whacking it. Doing the club says, how do you avoid your face getting too chubby when on a bulk? ? Keyboard messed up. I absolutely get a fat face. There's no avoiding that. The way you can try to avoid that, but it's not going to happen, is you can try getting more water in and less sodium in. But when you're bulking, you're going to get a lot of sodium, period, so you're kind of screwed. It's called a moon face. That's what I call it, a full moon face. Because as you get higher and you're bloating and your fat is storing in your face starts to round out. You start losing your definition of your jaw and your facial features, and you get really fat. I get that, absolutely. He actually didn't get that bad.
I don't see any difference in my face.
Yeah, his face generally stays about the same body fat. But you'll see mine. If you watch me bulk to high bulks on a year-long bulk, you'll see my face get real fat. And people will be like, oh, you're on steroids and shit. And it's like, shut up. I'm bulking like you should bulk. Darren Moon says, show your majestic cock. Oh, that's a majestic cock. Ooh, look at that cock. Michael Castro says most optimal workout split during a cut.
Most optimal.
The most optimal workout plan in the world is low high low. Whether you're bulking or cutting, I'm not just saying that because I made it and shit. It's really awesome for everything. If you're cutting, it retains your strength. If you're bulking, it helps you gain size. It's badass as fuck.
I've moved. I do low high low now, but because I'm cutting, I do mainly HNT. And like sometimes, like last night, I decided I'll deadlift a lot of weight just for fun, and just kind of throw heavy weight in there as I please, if I feel powerful that day. Because without the calories, you just have nothing.
Yeah, it's hard
to push. It sucks.
You have to just force it. 3 Dabs Glenn says he's going to bed. Good night, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Nicola says, Brian, is it good playing badminton every day? Absolutely. Anything is great for cardio just to do. So yeah, badminton's your thing. Do it.
I always tell people when it comes to cardio, for sports, it's really good because when you're just doing like the elliptical or whatever, you don't have something you're chasing.
Mm-hmm.
When there's a sport, you have like a hot dog on a stick that you're chasing. And you try a lot harder. You don't care about your circumstances. You
It
just try
controls your
super hard.
pace. Yeah.
Like soccer, I feel like soccer is the ultimate cardio.
It is the best cardio.
If you try.
And it's really hard.
If you're just a little butthole, you sit there and don't
Walk.
chase the ball, you suck.
People walk. I hate that. Erez Quit says from 18% body fat to 9, no dieting. I have a 6-pack. Also got a striated big chest, but still have movies. What should I do? If you're at 9% body fat and you still have movies, I'm not sure if you just think that you have moves or you just haven't flexed your chest, because people tell me that I have moves, but it's just muscle that has not been flexed.
Freaking James.
Yeah.
Special walnut. There.
Little movies. If you still have moves, then go a little lower. You also might have gynecomastia. If you do have that, you should see a doctor. He can help you. I'm gonna let you answer the next 4 because I have to take a whiz. The next one is
where'd you laugh?
The next one's Darren Moon right here.
Okay.
I'll be right back, ladies. I gotta take a wee.
Darren Moon says, that was the best intro I could have asked for. You're welcome, buddy. We love you. Especially because you actually came to see us in town. Oh, I'm going to get this wrong. It's either GC or GK Lag. You're my favorite YouTube channel. Your company is going to be big. Cheers from Quebec. Wow, that's far. Thank you. From Brian, thank you. I'm not starting any company. Would you ever try fitness modeling? I think Brian has done some modeling. At one point in time, he had to go up to Los Angeles for something. Me personally, I'd do it if someone approached me. Absolutely. I think that'd be really cool. Because I'm a photographer myself, so I could steal the ideas that the photographer uses. That'd be pretty sweet. Great White Fitness says, hey, Brian and LP, how do you tell a gay whale from a straight whale? The gay whale will attack a submarine and... Hood Nasty says, do you worry about the glycemic index? Serious. Thoughts on sugary cereal as a carb source? Me personally, I just started worrying about sugars because I'm cutting. But before this, maybe like 6 days ago, I didn't really care about sugars at all. I'll just eat whatever I want. Who wants to know what we think about the glycemic index? I don't know much about nutrition, to be completely honest.
It's relatively important. If you're eating just carbs and protein, then your glycemic index is going to be a lot more important, because the faster something burns into sugar, into blood glucose, obviously the higher your insulin's going to raise and the more blood sugar you're going to have, which is not good. But if you're eating with fat, it's actually going to slow down any type of carb from digesting. So if it's a simple carb, like starch from potatoes, and you have fat with it, it slows it down to something similar of a complex carb. But I always aim for complex carbs, except for immediately post-workout, which you want simple carbs like sugar. I love you, Darren. Where are we, this one?
Oh no, you did the Hood Nasty ones. Wait, which way do you read them? I don't even...
Downwards?
Yeah, that's what I was reading. We stopped at Hood Nasties right there.
Okay.
So I don't know if we're waiting for more to load.
Yeah, we are.
Flex your biceps.
You're one of my favorite YouTube channels. Your company's going to be big. Hell yeah, thanks, bro. Panda Aesthetics. what would be a good first video to upload to YouTube? Your explanation of what makes you a channel and what makes you different. You know, people want to understand what your goal is with this channel, and they want to be clear on why you're making the channel. Because yeah, you can post fitness videos and stuff, but they're like, what's coming out of this in the end? What's the goal here? You know. But if you're like, hey, this is going to be where I keep track of my progress to my competition, where I do daily videos of full eating, and where I talk about having type 2 diabetes. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever makes you unique, whatever makes you different. Because there's a lot of fitness people out there, and you really got to captivate people's attention. I feel like I've almost become the Acne or the Accutane bodybuilder at this point for a good amount of people.
Pretty
and
much.
that's something that's making me much more unique than a lot of other channels. Also, I feel like my production value is a lot better than a lot of other fitness channels, so I feel like that's also kind of separating me from the pack. Did you answer the would you ever try fitness model?
Mhm.
What'd you say?
I said I would. You've
yeah.
done something.
Yeah.
I remember you went to LA for something
Uh-huh.
and did some pictures.
So I just wanted to know what you said.
I'd do it in a second.
Fuck
for
yeah.
Sure.
I want to see LP a Speedo.
That'd be funny. Like some what's that guy's name on Facebook? Michael something. Jenna always likes his stuff. Michael something.
Stokes?
Yes.
Yeah.
He does like the most. Oh my gosh.
It's very sexual shit.
There was one where they're in like old man T-shirts that they like cut up to look like what are those things? Togas. So weird.
Michael Stokes does some pretty raunchy shit, but I've seen a lot of people's careers get launched just literally off of shooting with Stokes. I should shoot with Stokes. I had an offer, kind of, but I didn't want to drive to San Francisco. I'm just lazy.
San Francisco.
San Francisco! Did you read this one?
Yes.
How do
You
tell?
don't read that one.
Alright. Do you... Flex your biceps! I don't have biceps.
Me neither.
Look at those fucking biceps.
I've nothing.
Josh Merck TV says, checking in during the 15-minute revision break before my exams this week. Already feel better just listening to you guys. You're both awesome. Hell yeah, man. I'm sorry that you're still in exams. Ours ended like a week and a half ago, but you're going to make it through this, man. Team beyond the exams. We got this. Michael Castro says, who does your designs for your t-shirts? This specific design, I will take credit for because I came up with this one. I came up with it. I created it in the video editing program that I used to edit videos. And then obviously we couldn't import that. So I had him recreate the exact same design. So this one is designed by me. I almost feel like we should leave a little tag at the bottom of the description on the website that says designed by.
Agreed.
That way if anyone else does it, they get a little credit. It's kind of incentive for people to create designs. But yeah, this one's me. And the next one, it could be anything. We don't know what we're going to settle on. But it's
Probably
probably
gonna both sit for the shop and make it.
it'll probably be a call out. But you guys will find out.
We make rough drafts all the time.
All the time. There's a lot of
Let's do a
stuff.
show.
I almost feel like we should show them. This is some BS-ery. Here, I can just turn the camera on. Here, wait. I got you, babies. Let me turn this camera on like this. When we get bored, we create some rough designs. These ones are that bottom left one right there. That one's me, and then these ones are all LP. So
this one's like the local, like bro, Santee one.
Yeah.
This one's the Thrasher magazine one, like Skater Dude one.
Yeah, so we just get bored, we make them, and then we're like, if anyone thinks that they're awesome, then we'll stick with it. Otherwise, we just playing around. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, saucy lady. Where?
Oh, there's a cool one.
Yeah, that one's cool.
W looks weird.
Is this real life? This is so real life. Like, right this now, instant now, here. It's real life. Tabula Rosa says, is he reading questions on Twitter or something? Because he's not responding to YouTube comments. I'm responding right now, lady.
Right now, this moment.
99 Orange says, which exercise did you do for your abs to make them look so thick? Literally punch in Humorous Fitness, perfect abs. That exercise is it, baby. Fresh Dew says, I swear you're one cheeky cunt, mate. Fight me in real life. Come to my fucking face and say that on over the internet. In real life, I'll fucking take you out, mate. Fucking cunt. Heavy Gamer says, look at DJ Swolls
post.
TJ looks awesome.
Did what Ad looks all tight and like you Broncos told me to do. Did 3 sets of curls, talked to people in the gym, and
Yes.
took an IG selfie. Now I'm gonna
Yes.
get huge.
Yes. TJ School's so awesome. Heavy Gainer says, Brian, do you like to listen to fast music like Parav Stellar? New. I don't know who that is, honestly. But I don't generally like fast music. I like stuff that has a beat to it. I like stuff that has like a tempo, something that I can bob my head to. Usually that's what I like. I don't like stuff that's like, you know. If it's over, like, I'd say like 150 beats per minute, I probably will not like it as much as I should.
I've been listening to happy poppy stuff lately. It's weird. I don't know why.
I listened to Fancy by Iggy Azalea a couple days ago, and I
Fancy?
liked it. I'm so fancy
Oh god.
from LA to Tokyo. I'm in the fast
I
lane.
heard like 11-year-olds singing that the other day.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Getting drunk in the mini bar.
Yeah, that's the next line after what they were singing.
Getting fucked in the mini bar. The Animal Kingdom says, tell us your most creative pickup line for girls. Tell us your wise words, man. Pickup lines are fucking lame, bro. Just walk up and talk. And use your personality. Be genuine. Remember not to let yourself get so overdriven and so nervous that you're not yourself. Be yourself. Simple as that, man.
Because if you're gonna fake it, like eventually she's gonna find out. So
Yeah.
Why?
You know, base
You
your
might as well
friendship
seed them
off
out
that.
early.
If you do a pickup line, dude, you have to be 10 out of 10 Brad Pitt genetics for it not to be awkward cunt status. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, did it fuck? Toon Dude 19 says, if you weren't bodybuilding, what would you be doing with your time in life? I would be doing a lot more cinematography. I'd be doing lots of productions and shit. But also, I'd be, I think I'd be playing soccer. I'd probably be a skinny loser. I'd be a skinny ass loser, and I'd be making videos. So that'd be cool. And I actually probably still have a YouTube channel. It would just be a different type. It would be like me reporting on stuff, or like me just like being a weird cunt. Oh man, there's a lot of comments. Tabula Rusa says, I'm 6'3", I weigh 140 pounds. I'm a skinny effort.
Whoa.
Help. Lift heavy weights. Lift heavier weights than you did last workout, and eat a lot of food, man. Eat a lot of food. I started at 6'1", 135 pounds. He started at 6'3", 150 pounds.
155.
So both of us started as skinny cunt status the same. So just eat a lot of food and lift a lot of weights, brother. Archon Shoal says, best shoulder workouts. Actually, I have a video for that. Go to my channel page and go to the playlist that says full workouts. Check out, I think it's Boulder Shoulders. That's the video you want, baby. Darren Moon says, I miss you guys, LP and Brian. Miss you too, Darren. Come here, baby. Come here, come get all these hugs that you've been missing for the last month. I got 30 hugs to give you.
I miss the times, the Chipotles,
All I do is cry now.
the hot sauces,
Shh, no tears, only drinks.
the simple carbs.
Yeah, come down here and come fucking get Chipotle with us, Darren.
I feel Darren is welcome anytime.
Yeah, Darren's definitely welcome to come anytime he wants. Jiki Lag says, is Jay Cutler natural? 100%.
Absolutely.
I don't even know why you would doubt that. That was dumb. Toon Dude 19 says, what song on the radio right now can you not stand?
Oh, that reggae song. Why You Gotta Be So Rude, where he talks about marrying the girl anyway. Oh.
I don't have a radio, so well, I do. I just have an iPod connection, so I never listen to it. He's forced to listen to radio in his car, so he can update. But there's a Drake song out right now or something that's like all chorus, I think, or like the chorus is super stupid.
Oh yeah.
And I just don't like that one. It bothers the fuck out of me. I can't sing you any of it because I can't remember what it is right now. Rob Gray says, "Hey, is it effective to carb cycle or I can't even read? Is it effective to carb cycle to increase metabolism on a bulk?" I don't believe in carb cycling so much unless you're doing it for a photo shoot or a competition or something. But if that's what you need to do, then hell yeah.
There's so much out there. Like when it comes to cutting and bulking, it's insane.
So much strategies. How do you gain weight as a hard gainer? Been eating 5,600 calories.
Woof.
You're doing what you need to do, man.
Yeah.
I eat 5 to 6K a day, and you're doing the same thing, man. You should be seeing some gain. If you're not seeing weight gain, you might need to even up the calories.
Get a little dirty with it, maybe.
Dirty or mass
Maybe.
gainers, baby. Joshua Melville, I'm eating a protein bar, by the way. I know you guys are going to be like, what is that? It's a Cliff bar, Builder bar. It's soy protein.
It's like your staple.
Not whey protein. Yeah, I eat like 8 of these a week. They're really good. Chocolate mint, bitch. Are you still in education? If so, what are you studying? Yup.
Yup.
Alright, so I just got my degree. I just graduated. I just took my last final like a week ago, so I have my degree. I don't know if I'm going to continue going to school or if I'm just going to just do what I want to. But I think doing what I want to is what I want to do. So I think I might just do that. Such a cheeky answer. That's so fake and stupid and went in a circle. It's so stupid. Casper Christensen says, your program right now, Lohilo, Lohilo, put it in on any search engine. First link. Amin Valdez says, what are your plans for the rest of this day after this live? Well, because I did this live show, I won't be doing a progress video. So that frees up a lot of time that we actually are doing right now. So yeah, me and LP are going to get down to cleaning.
Place is a mess.
And then I want to go get some food, really. Yeah. So relaxing, man, because throughout the week, me and LP do a lot of stuff. Like, we really do a lot of stuff. So on the weekends, we generally try to take it relatively easy. And today's a rest day. So me and him actually might clean. And then sometimes we do this. Sometimes we go to the gym. Don't even work out. We just go chill in the jacuzzi in the sauna, man.
That's it.
And talk to people. Because I don't know if you've noticed this. Me and LP are very sociable people. We love to talk to people. So it's fun to just like kick it and just be like, hey, hi, nice to meet you. What's up?
I have like 50 million old dude friends. It's awesome.
They're the best people too.
Friday nights at our gym, at like, I think it's 8 p.m. No, 6 or 7 p.m. There's like a group of like 12 Russian dudes that show up, and they show up with these like traditional steam room hats and like olive branches and stuff that you slap yourself with, and all these oils, and they come up with like this Russian tea that they come with. It's like this whole like gathering form. It's really cool.
So awesome. Their hats
They
are like
speak Russian. It's neat.
it's really cool. Where are we? Joshua Mel. I have a soul says it's 3 o'clock. I had 300 calories to hit my daily needs. Looking flat as fuck because of cutting. Should I just make this a cheat day? Serious? No. It's 3 p.m. When are you going to go to bed? You only have 300 calories? If you go to bed at 6 p.m., that means you still only have 100 calories. Are you starving right now? I feel like you might be cutting a little bit too low. Don't make it a cheat day, though. Just be smart, you know what I'm saying? Darren says, Brian, what is the date of your competition? November 1st, you cheeky cunt. Darren Moon also says, come on, faggots. 43 people watching and nobody's asking questions. Are you fucking shitting me? You guys are terrible fans. Come at me, bro.
Man, he just
like,
raises fire
He just
everywhere
comes
he
in,
goes.
he's just like, that's so funny. Okay. Hood Nasty says, thoughts on high glycemic index carbs like cereal for bulking. Now, if you're a naturally lean fellow that doesn't put on fat very easy, simple carbs, high glycemic carbs, things with sugar, things that break down into sugar very quickly, are excellent. For me, potatoes, white starch, stuff like that is excellent, and it helps me grow a lot. But for other people who are more apt to putting fat on, you should definitely stick more to complex carbs because that'll burn slower and release blood sugar over a greater period of time instead of all at once, which will not raise your insulin as quickly, which will not store fat as quickly. For people like me, though, my body can handle that, and that's how I grow best, is through those simple carbs. So, it really depends on what kind of person you are, who you are. Ooh, my jaw hurts from talking, ladies and gentlemen. There's no comments right now. Let me just say that these tanks are really cool, and I really like wearing them, and they're sick as fuck. And I feel like we've come up with pretty good branding stuff. Like we've got tags and whatnot. Like if you haven't checked out the website, just for fun of it, go to beyondtheweek.com. And if you're gonna buy something for the rest of today, just because you guys are watching this, I've made a discount code for you, and it's LIVE20, LIVE, the number 2, the number 0, LIVE 20, and you get 20% off. That's badass because you're buying a $25 shirt, you're gonna get it for $20, I believe. Yeah, that's awesome, right? So do that right now. Help support this guy right now, and yeah. Oh, what? Someone just bought a bracelet right now. Matthew Huckey. Oops, I shouldn't say your name out loud. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that, but that's awesome. You got a bracelet. Dude, that's really cool. Sending that out to you very soon. If there's any more comments, questions, please send them in. I'd love to answer them. Oh, okay, there he is. Here we go. Hey, do you remember the exact time when you flared up on Accutane? I'm 2 weeks in and haven't really broken out yet. My lips aren't that dry. Is my dose too low? Your dose could be low, but yeah, it takes a little bit. For me, it took about 4 weeks to start really breaking the hell out. And then for 4 to 12 weeks, week 4 to week 12, it was just like, whoa! If you watch my Accutane videos, you'll know exactly what I mean. There was like comments on my face. It's still really bad for me, but mine's a long-term rare case, and mine's going to keep going for another probably 4 months. But yeah, you probably should get your initial breakout in about 4 to 6 weeks, and then it'll be over in about 4 weeks after that. That's all it is.
Make it rain. Make it rain.
Oh.
I don't know. That says diesel protein.
Oh, sweet. These things are awesome. What's this?
That's what we've been waiting for.
Oh. We got mail. Let's open the mail. I got a big.
In case you
stamp
guys, I don't know, you guys, none of you guys have gotten your packages yet, but they're hand stamped with this stamp.
That stamp right there, special made.
Nice.
It's cool. You open that. I can't do plastic. Hell yeah, got it in. Hell yeah, got it in.
Oh, this is so
Hell
much easier than what I've been doing.
Okay, back to the comments. Thoughts on Furious Pete? I love the guy. I want to meet Furious Pete. Honestly, I've seen him in some videos lately, and it seems a little tired. And I don't mean that in any sort of a dick way. I feel like he does so many videos, and he's always being talked to, and he's always having to do events and expos and stuff. I feel like that he's fatigued, man. He's doing a lot of work all the time.
I'm miring his teeth. Every time I see that guy.
E-Res Quit says, the skinny guy looks like Vinny from Jersey Shore.
That's the new one. I don't shave my head anymore.
All the time he gets this.
I get that, and I get Kid from Transformers, Shia LaBeouf.
Mm-hmm.
I quit doing the side part. No more Macklemore.
I like Shia LaBeouf the most. Always gets Vinny at my live shows. Every time. It's really funny. I love it. Keep doing it.
I guess it's the nose.
Yeah, you just look like you're from Jersey, you know what I'm saying? You look like you're from Jersey. What is your height? I'm 6'1". No idea what that is in centimeters for you, international bros. Use a calculator on Google. Andrew Elliott says, hey, I just began working out. I'm 15 years old and I'm glad I found your channel. I found you from your Accutane series. I'm on Accutane too, and I'm glad I can see updates to feel motivated to grow, or to continue it. Hell yeah, man. I'm stoked that you found me for one off Accutane. That's really rad. And number 2, I'm glad that you also work out and that you're using me as motivation and inspiration to get through your treatment and to lift. That's awesome, bro. And if you ever feel like you need questions answered, I'm your man. Mario says, Team Beyond Physics Revision. J-Stu says, damn it, I missed 2 hours. Sweden time here. Welcome to you from Sweden. I love Sweden. And you missed it, man. You can. By the way, you guys can always rewatch this entire thing if you want to. Once it's finished, once the live stream is finished, it stays as a video uploaded on my channel. So you guys check that out. I think I put it in a playlist too. Great White Fitness says, I could see Brian's design on a nice neon yellow stringer. Plus, what are TBW signature colors?
Should I show?
Yeah, show them the colors.
Oh, whoops.
We officially don't have any other colors than black tanks with white text, and then the small portion amount of girls' tanks that are smalls and they're pink text. That was the official colors of Team Beyond the Week. Honestly, I think black and white, man. I really like the way black and white looks. Simple, professional, amazing. But I might change it to black and red. I also think that's a really good combo. I guess you guys should let me know. That would be great. We did some F-around tanks, and Lanky picked up some screw around tanks, and we printed them on some cool colors. So this is just an idea of what eventually we could choose some really weird bright colors and print them on this and see how they look.
That's green with pink. You can't tell on this camera.
I know, right? Yeah, so like neon, definitely a cool choice. Me, I'm a little bit more traditional. Usually, honestly, I think this looks very professional, but also very artistic and simple. White and black, just juicy.
And then I'm the weird artist guy with a pink flower on his arm, so I wear
the color of my protein bar.
Yeah, I love all sorts of weird flamboyant colors. Like teal and pink.
The color of this fucking bucket, that's some shit you love.
Uh-huh.
And I know there's so many of you that are like that too. So don't think that just because I'm the guy who likes plain, classic, and simple, that I'm going to ignore you guys. We're going to get everyone. Everyone's going to get it. We're all going to get it.
We're all going to make it.
I'm going to make it, ladies and gentlemen. Do you think Jeff's side is natural? Why does everyone ask this question? I think he's natural. That's how I'm going to answer that from now on. Sorry, we've answered. You can look them up. You can Google them.
And they are so juicy.
They're expensive as fuck. If you buy them from the alternativeapparel.com website, they're $25 each. Same price as mine, but mine are beat me on the week. They're 100% comb spun Egyptian cotton 40 singles. Super soft and super thin. You guys know me if you followed my channel forever. I always wear wife beaters because t-shirts are too thick and they make me sweat my balls off. That's why I had to get really thin tanks, and that's why I got these ones specifically. They're very thin and they allow you to breathe. And just like I do, seriously, like I said, just don't care. Don't care. I've had like 3 zits right here and like some stuff over here and like a forehead cyst for like the last 3 weeks, and I don't even care. Like I went to the comedy show and my buddy like pointed me out in front of everyone, and I was just like, I don't even think about it. And if you don't think about it, neither does anyone else. Or they do, and then fuck them, and you don't even need to talk to that person in the first place. They're just pre-screening themselves.
Use it as a filter.
Yeah.
For stupid people that suck.
If people are being dicks to you for having acne, those people are just pre-screening themselves out of your life, and that's great. You don't need to talk to them because they're also judgmental in every other avenue of their life, and they're gonna be hard to impress. And that's thanks, bro. And then he said something about LP, but I lost it. Is LP your best friend? If so, hug it out, bros. Fuck you, that's so funny.
Best friends and brothers.
Hashtag best friends. God, that's so funny. Oh, man. LP is my only friend in this entire world. Like, you guys don't understand how little friends and interaction with the outside world that I have. I actually just stay in here and he brings me food to my bed. Okay, I'm done with that joke. That joke's over. Units around. By the way, this is a pretty impressive record. We've been going for 2.5 hours, and we still are going strong with 45 people watching. Hell yeah.
Look at these buff babes.
People are posting us on Instagram. Dude, do this right now. If you're watching right now and you want to make my freaking day, take a picture of us off the live stream and post it on your Instagram. You know what? I'll hold a pose for you for about 15 seconds. Take a picture and then post it on your Instagram, tag @DicksAllTight, and I'll be stoked. Do it. Do it. I'm going to keep answering questions while I hold this pose.
I'm going to make a funny face like this.
I've been training for the past 4 years, and the last 2 years were pretty intense. I've added lots of mass to my frame, but also severe stretch marks. I'm ashamed to wear tank tops. Help. Don't worry about your freaking stretch marks. Serious.
Those are trophies,
dude, look
in my opinion.
You can't see my stretch marks because I've had it for so long they fade away.
You so much that you got stretch marks. They're trophies.
Seriously, what he's saying right now is the absolute truth. They're trophies, man. They're trophies. They really are. That just means you grow so fast that your skin can't keep up with your muscles. It's awesome.
That's pretty sweet.
If you have trouble with it, man, put some cocoa butter on it every day for the rest of your life. And over the next year or two, they'll fade. You can't see mine very well anymore. These were bright blood red. Now they're almost white. A lot of studies show that it is easy to put on muscle when you're sub 10% body fat. I'm 19 and I want to bulk. I'm 19 and I want to bulk until I'm 25.
Wow.
Holy moly.
You get it, girl.
6-year bulk, dude. 6 years is how long I've been lifting.
You better document that on YouTube.
You better.
Wow.
If you actually bulked as hard as you possibly can and trained 110% for 6 years.
If I were you, if you were gonna actually set out to do that, you should choose a location somewhere that is not gonna change that entire 6 years. Mark on the ground where your feet can stand and actually take an actual picture from the exact same place every single every single day or every single week. I think that'd be neat to watch.
Also, you should move to a place where people are almost never clothless. Somewhere where it's hot. I mean cold as fuck. That way you never have to take off your shirt. That way you're never tempted to get shredded for summer, bro, for the beach, bro. Go live in I don't know, Greenland, where it's
Alaska.
icy as fuck. Or Alaska, yeah, where it's nighttime all the time. Yeah, do that. That'll be sick, dude. As far as the studies go, I don't think you gain muscle easier when you're sub. I think you gain muscle equally throughout, whatever. Casper says, you should suck dick. No, you should suck dick. Artoon says, Jeff Side's typical model face gets me instant diarrhea. Let me see if I can match that shit. It's something like this. It's like...
This is Dark Horse. Ooh.
He squints his fucking eyes so hard.
This is the Rusty Pirate.
Holy moly, there's a lot of comments just came in. When are you starting international shipping? It's supposed to be 7 weeks from now, but I'm working my ball sack off, so I'm hoping to get it to you guys in 2 weeks, international shipping. I will let you guys know, and I'll keep you updated on beyondtheweek.com, also all the social media outlets. Make sure you're following. Michael Castro says, just bought my tank. Woo! Fuck yeah, you did. That's awesome, man. I'm stoked. Thank you for doing that. I'm all checking. Also, another person did too. Oh, this is so cool. 2 people placed. You're a large. And you're a medium. Cool! Sorry, I had to do that. I hope you guys use the coupon code. That'd be awesome for you guys. Hey, Brian, just curious, do you work or do you go to school? I do both. I'm a personal trainer. I write up people's stuff online, and I'll also go to school, but actually I just graduated, so now we're in summer, and I'm not sure if I'm going to go to school next semester. Who really knows what I have to do? I don't know. I'm just living my life how I want to. Sniper0 says, by any chance, would you be willing to create a lifting routine for beginner? I should do that at some point. I should make a simple routine and make a video about it. I'll put that on the to-do list. Alicia Du says, I want a white girl's tank. Go buy one. No, just kidding. Only have them in small. Why don't you text me? We'll figure this out.
That's funny.
Do you?
Yeah, but it's my size.
Oh, I was like, you have a small? I was like, why? Sniper0 says, I'm a graphic designer. If you guys need some help, please hit me up. Hit me up, dude. Send me an email at humorsfitness@gmail.com. I'd love to have your help. If anyone helps me with designs, I will definitely credit you on the sales page, and people will be able to hit you up for design work, and hopefully it'll help build your portfolio and get you sales. So that'd be awesome. Thank you. James Wang says, been following you guys for about years now. No, for years now. Love your content. So glad you guys are getting more attention now. You guys totally deserve it. Just bought a tank. Can't wait. Keep up the great videos, bro.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
That's awesome, bro. Thank you for your continued support throughout the years. And thank you for buying a tank, man. I really appreciate all of that. That's awesome. Manuel Rodriguez says, I'm skinny fat. Should I bulk or cut? Or stick a corn dog up my ass?
Third option for sure, dude. That's
Third
the only
option,
way.
bro. Third option. Absolutely. Skinny fat. This one's always, I should make a whole video on this. People ask me this all the time. Skinny fat people, I think you should cut all the way Ethiopian, skinny as fuck, since you're already skinny fat, it doesn't matter if you're going to lose muscle a little bit, so you might as well just cut hard as hell until your bones and then bulk up from there. That way you don't have to worry about trying to retain muscle later when you're already high kind of fat. Joseph Gilbert says, 2 chains on with a pinky ring. Word. Darren Moose says, do you think Jeff's side is natty? You're so cheeky, dude.
He's the cheekiest guy.
Why do you live in Utah, dude? That's the lamest place to live, to be that cheeky. No one in Utah is understanding his cheekiness. No one. Except for his girlfriend, but she's just tolerating it. She doesn't even understand it. How about Rich Piana? That dude is always talking about how special he is. He must be natty. Rich Piana
definitely natty.
is so natty that it makes everyone else look like they're on steroids. Like, sirs. Craig Jewelatin says, bro, how do I not care about what people think about me? Just like me, man. Just don't care what people think about you. Really, I think what it actually comes from is knowing who you are inside and being comfortable with knowing who you are and being sure of who you are and what you want. And after that, nothing else matters because you know what you are and you know who you are representing. Whereas if you're going out and you're trying to be something that you're not, you're trying to be cool, you're trying to fit in with these dudes and that dudes and this, it's not you. You have to understand who you are, take some deep thought, realize who you are, and be comfortable. Everyone else will choose whether they like you or not, and that's not really your problem. Mahana Nija says, hi Brian, I'm on day 25 Accutane. Bad lower back pain, minor hair loss. Advice? Continue taking Accutane, drink lots of water. It all sucks, all the side effects suck, but eventually you'll be clear. That's it. Patience, my brother. Craig says, hey Brian, how do you not give a fuck about what other people think? I think I just answered that. Country Hearth Rome says, what is LP drinking? Were you drinking something, baby?
It's my red drink. No, this is...
this is my special secret drink.
This is my red drink, bro. Go on my website. It's $90 pre-workout. Just check it out.
I can't tell you what's in
this. I can't tell you.
You guys might be
just look at the
disappointed.
ingredient list.
You might be disappointed with how good the results are. Go find out. LP's finding out right now.
It's Crystal Light iced tea. That's all it is. It's really nothing special.
Crystal Light, I see. Jared's calling you. Where'd he go? I've been on Accutane for,
What's up?
3 weeks. Shit's going great so far. The only thing that kills me is the dry lips. Fucking hate that shit, bro. I feel you. I feel you in here, man. I have 4 chapsticks in my little desk that I edit on. 2 chapsticks in the groove of my fridge right next to my bed so I can just be like, in the middle of the night. Ah! 4 in my car. 1 or 2 in my bag. I mean, they're everywhere. I bought a 16-pack of chapstick before I started Accutane because I knew how gnarly it was going to be. Great White Fitness says, thanks, Brian, for telling me that I bought a wristband. Thanks, Brian, for telling me that I bought a wristband. Plus, have you and LP ever gotten into it over a girl? Ooh.
No way.
Oh, man. What about that one girl?
Which one?
That black bitch.
Gonna go get her right now.
Go get that black bitch up here. Alright guys, I want to warn you that this black bitch has really been tearing at our heartstrings, and we both just really love her a lot. And it's hard to divide the love up between, because, I mean, she's just so beautiful. Where is she? What a bitch. I'll move on to the next question for now. We're going to get back to that, okay? We're going to get back to that. The Animals Kingdom says, being a long dude and having long arms, my forearms are weak. What should I do to get massive forearms? Should I do those dead hangs that you once explained? All sorts of forearm work. Lots of reverses, lots of holds, lots of, K-pipes and stuff. But also don't use straps. Don't use gloves. Grip the hell out of everything heavy, and eventually your forearms will grow. So our black
She's
bitch
having
is,
a nappy.
she's sleeping. She's just kind of but no, seriously though, I was talking about our dog, by the way. If you didn't catch that black bitch thing, she's a black bitch. No, we've never gotten into it over girls. Usually, you know, he's like, hey, dude, like, this is cute girl. And I'm like, hell yeah. And then it's like, should I talk to her? And it's like, do it. And then the same thing vice versa, you know. I'm like, oh, man, there's this girl. She's pretty cute. She's got a nice swinging butt. And then he's like, hell yeah. And then we're like, psh. We're never like, oh, dude, I called dibs on that. Like, you can't call dibs and all that. Oh, that's fucking so. Everything about life is silly as hell, dude, and you need to stop taking it so seriously. You know what I mean? Yeah. How often must I take protein and when? You don't have to take protein. You have to reach a macronutrient requirement. So if you're 100, you should get 1 gram per pound you weigh. So if you're 150 pounds, get 150 grams of protein by the end of the day. It doesn't matter if you do it all at once or if you do it in 17,000 different meals throughout the day. Daesu says, hey, Brian and LP. Howdy.
Hola.
I do 5 exercises, 4 sets on my leg training. Should I increase my volume? And I've been training for 3 years. 5 exercises, 4 sets. That's 20 sets. That sounds about right. Although I always go high volume, so I'd probably do 25 to 30. But what you do right now is perfectly fine, and it could be optimal for you. You really have to just try different things to see which one works best for you. Excuse you. Casper Brodka says, it's funny, you read my name right at your first try. I like you, man. I got it, man. Casper, that's what's up. I felt like saying Kakper, but I knew that was not how it was pronounced. Toon Dude says, what kind of job do you have? I have all the jobs, bro. Every single job. No, I train people in real life, personal trainer. I'm certified for the last 3 years with ACE, which also solidifies the information that I put on this channel. I'm certified. It's all very professional shit in an unprofessional manner. And then I also do online training, and I have a few other avenues of profit. I sell like programs and stuff from way back in the day. It's crazy. It's crazy up in this bitch. But yeah, I don't work at it 9 to 5, and I haven't for like the last 2 years, which is just super rad to me. I love it. Artoon says, haha, great imitation of the model face, by the way. Isn't it better to have a dark background because right now you're filming with a light window? Yes, but my webcam has about 4 feet or 3 feet of cord, and so it has to be right next to my computer, and this is the only spot we can shoot because there's a couch for both of us to sit on. Otherwise, I'd shoot you guys in my staging room, my filming setup, but my camera won't reach that far. Sad face. I figure the live thing is just fun because it's live. It doesn't have to be so well produced and whatnot, right? Because we're just here vibing with each other. I feel like that's fun.
You got a cheeky boy.
Yeah, I forgot to set up, but here we go. LP is coming in to save us with the correct amount of light. Here it comes, ready? Turn it on, baby. Let's get this show really produced. Pull out. Pull it out, plug it in. Ooh, you see that? Ooh. Now we got the softbox on.
Oh.
That's right. Okay. Where's the link to your website to buy the tanks? I want one. I'm going to, here, check this out. It's really simple. It's beyondtheweek.com, but I'll even put the link in the description of this video right now. So refresh the page that you're watching this on right now and look in the description below the video and you'll see the link and you can just click it. Remember to use the coupon code LIVE20. It'll get you 20% off. And you can support me, and I love you guys. I've already gotten 2 orders in from this show. That just shows me how awesome you guys are and how much support you guys show me. That's rad. I love you all. And I wish I could come hand deliver every single one of you guys. It'd be rad. Eunice Arohi says, stretch mark dude again. Had them for about a year, didn't fade, used cocoa butter. People accuse me of roids because of them. I'm talking about 2 centimeter wide marks all over my chest, shoulder, back. Man, that's shit, man. That's unfortunate that people accuse you of steroids just because you grow in the passion that you love the most. That's stupid. But there's nothing you can do. While you're still growing, your stretch marks are still active, right? So as long as you're continuing to grow bigger and bigger, they're going to stay red and super noticeable. When you decide to cut or when your body does not grow quite as quickly and your skin has more time to adapt, those red stretch marks are going to slowly fade over to a reddish, pinkish, and then eventually from pinkish to a milky, and then just a slight bit darker or lighter than your skin tone. It's kind of a bitch, but it will get there, man. You just gotta stick through it. I believe in you, bro. I also feel for you. I'm sorry that this is like a thing you have to deal with. Like somehow you're being punished for being too good at the thing you're trying to be good at. It's good. Just embrace them, though, man. Which part of your body do you train the most? None of them. I train them all equally at the same amount of frequency because as a bodybuilder, I want to be symmetrical from feet to head. But I do try to concentrate on my calves and my legs a little bit more, especially my calves right now because I know on my men's physique, my board shorts will cover my knees, but my calves need to be a little bit better. Ronan Cregan says, do you think C.T. Fletcher is on steroids? I hope not, but something tells me that he is. LP's an avid C.T. Fletcher fan.
I love CT.
So I'm letting
I take the same approach as him even, but I'm much more unmanly. Like, effeminate. I feel.
quite so macho as fuck.
Is he on roids or gear? I don't know.
It's hard to tell because obviously, if you've seen his older videos, he just had beastly genetics when he was younger. So he could have BBC genetics, right? He could just be badass and just have sweet genetics. But it could be a combo of steroids. Right now, I don't think he's on steroids. I don't think he's on steroids. He could be on TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. The fool's getting a little old. He even talks about that. I think he's like 50, 45. Who knows? But by the way, I will never come out and be like, this person is on steroids. I think when people make that fallacious statement with no source, it's messed up. It's not right. It's the same as when people are like, oh yeah, Brian's totally on steroids. I understand how that feels, so I would never do that to someone else. And even if I do know someone is on steroids, I will never blatantly, on purpose, just be like, hey guys, such and such is on steroids. I'm not that type of person. I don't put people on blast. I don't try to embarrass people. I think that's all dumb. Eunice or Brownie Howe says, and girls keep asking what they are on dates and stuff. Really annoying. Jesse Conrad says, Brian, what are your thoughts on workout splits such as hitting like your low high-low or sticking to one muscle a week, except legs? For natural bodybuilders, anyone natural, the more consistency you have on your muscles, the better because your ability to be anabolic and your ability to recover are not the same. So if you can hit everything twice, so you have frequency twice a week, you're going to grow a lot better than once a week, period. I hate to say that because I used to do one muscle a week, and I was awesome because I could just like really concentrate and give a full workout to each muscle. But you're going to grow better doing something like low high-low. So try low high-low, and then see how it changes your lifting up. Tom the Cox just says, "You Myron, bro? Shoot, man, I'm so Myron, bro. Oh, man, you got such a cool profile picture. I'm so Myron, man. It's just Myron, bro." Me Z says, "Would you teabag a bear trap if it meant getting to tongue punch Kate Upton's fart box after?" Done. Woo. That would have been better if it was someone hotter, man. I just don't think Kate Upton is hot at all. Period. I actually think she's kind of schmoey, dude. She got like big, chunky, fat boobs, and then she has a soda can fridge body. You know what I mean? So where the shoulders are the same width as the stomach and the hips are the same width as the legs. It's a whole rectangular thing going on. She's kind of pudgy around the oblique area. She got kind of a face, you know what I'm saying? Like she washes the makeup off. She don't look that good. You know, she's not naturally beautiful. Now, if it was someone like Felicia Romero or Jen Selter, I can't think of anyone else. But yeah. Or Michelle Lewin. Woo-wee!
Felicia Romero.
Yeah, Felicia Romero. She's a little potato. She is a little potato. I love how you read my name. You always make it sound like some diabolic shit, yo.
Who's that?
Mani Jahaja. Mani Nini Jaja. I don't know how you're actually supposed to pronounce his name. It's Ma Ninja. Oh, it's my ninja. You cheeky asshole. Manahinja. I like that more. Darren Moon says, one of the things I like about Lohilo is how many calories you burn per workout. It's so nice. Thanks for making it, faggot. Thanks for that backhanded comment. Yeah, Lohilo's actually pretty rad because on the high intensity days, you burn about 800 calories if you're pushing yourself to your limit and trying to go as fast as possible. That's a lot of calories to burn, and it helps you stay leaner when you're bulking and also helps you burn up fat when you're cutting. But Lohilo's pretty well. I formulated it after weeks of thinking about it. It wasn't something that I was just like, let's write. I thought a while on it, and I feel like it came out exactly how I wanted it to come out. I feel like the video presenting it is not exactly what I would have done at this point in my life. I feel like I need to make a new video for Lilo, but the workout itself is on point. Is long feet affect bicep growth? Does long feet affect your bicep growth? No. You can have long feet. It's awesome. You see my collabs in the future? You see any collabs in the future? Yeah, all these physical collabs that people are doing, Chelsea Lifts and POG and Matt Ogus and Lex Griffin and all this real life stuff. That's all really rad, but unfortunately, I live on a part of the country that not a lot of other YouTubers are from, which is weird, right? I'm in California. I'm in San Diego, so I'm on the bottom of California. It seems like a lot of the popular YouTube channels are over on the East Coast, so for me to actually go do anything, I'd have to go to at least Texas or further. I think Chris Jones is in Texas, so I'd have to go there. I think Matt Ogus just moved from California, so I can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to do physical collabs. I try to do as many collabs as I can over the internet, but the problem is that it seems like I have to do the entirety of the setting up because no one is used to collabs. So I have to orchestrate them. I have to come up with the ideas. I have to tell each person what to do. I have to edit all that. So it takes a lot of effort, but I do love to do the collabs because I like to bring the fitness community together. If you guys saw my best fitness tag ever video, it actually spread out really far, and I'm stoked to say that I started that because now there's over, I think, 30 videos of people doing the best fitness tag. And they don't even know that I started it. A lot of them don't know I started it, but it also just got everyone to start interacting with each other. Everyone's tagging each other. It's cool. Things like that are exciting to me, and I think it's something that the fitness community in YouTube doesn't have yet. Tom the Cockster says, what's your take on having a rest day if you feel great? Like today I went and focused on a weak point. If you're someone who constantly has days where you feel really good and then you have days where you don't feel good, then if you feel really good on your rest day, go blast it and smash it. And then the next time you're feeling bad, take that as a rest day. Sometimes I'll do that too. Yeah, of course. Thursday was supposed to be, who knows, like leg day or something. And then I get up and I'm like, I couldn't sleep good. And then I go to do my life. And then I'm like, man, I can't go work out. I'm just tired. I need a nap. I'll skip it. Sunday, that becomes not my rest day. Toon Dude 19 says, Brian, you are just so positive. You just radiate with it. I think that's what draws me to your channel. You have so much good energy. It makes me happy. God, I don't know what I would do if you were sad. like if I was sad, it would like permeate to you, and you would be sad as well.
I would die. I would lose my life energy.
I would cry. I would sit there and I would cry. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that, man. I try to be happy as possible, and I'm stoked that people, feed off that. It's a magnetic vibe, and everyone else is happy from me being happy. I feel like I'm just spreading positivity. Like that's almost my job. I should be like Mr. Happy. Like I'm a superhero, and my name is Super Happy. Artoon says your body can only absorb about 30 grams of protein, so taking in more is stupid. Yeah, that's stupid. It's stupid. Stupid. Your head out being stupid.
Dumb.
That's 30 grams of protein. Dumb as fuck. And I'm drunk. Ronan Kraken says, hey man, do you ever watch rugby in America? Or do you even know what that is? Just wondering how popular it is over there. From Dublin, Ireland. Oh, O'Reilly. O'Reilly from Ireland. I want to go to Ireland. So I'm stoked that I have fans in Ireland. Hey, Ronan, tell other people in Ireland about my channel. I want to go to Ireland and have people know who I am and drink beer and have delicious food. What do I think about rugby? I don't watch rugby. I don't watch American rugby or other rugby. I don't really get it. Like you run behind the poles, like the uprights, and you like kick it through again or something, and then you like go and punch like someone else in the face, and like I don't really get it. But it's rad. Rugby is sick. Rugby is football in soccer uniforms. All you wear is shin guards, like, and a fucking like leather hat. Like that's bad fucking ass. But I've never been to rugby. Man.
Remember what Rue says?
What?
When you get your first femur?
Oh yeah.
Apparently you're supposed to like break somebody's femur. In rugby, that's like a thing.
That's when you're like officially someone who plays rugby.
Bring somebody close to death. That's when you're official.
Mm-hmm. Just like when you finally fill out a t-shirt, you finally look like you lift when you wear a t-shirt. It's the same thing in rugby as when you break someone's femur. Cool. Nick Maggery says, when's your first competition, and can we expect videos of such an event? Absolutely. My first competition will be November 1st. No, sorry, not my first competition. I've had a competition before. This will be my second one. But my competition coming up is November 1st. And we will have footage of it.
I'm bringing a backpack of cameras.
Hopefully, we can bring the camera in. I have a telephoto lens. So what we're going to have is LP will be in the audience with just a lens that's about that long when it's extended. And he'll be like right up on my nuts when I'm on stage.
Right in there.
Like really high quality nut shots on stage. So you guys can look forward to that. Penasek says, would you and LP have a threesome if it was with Sasha Grey? I wouldn't have Sasha Grey, period. Dude,
no thanks.
Her entire skin, her entirety is crawling. I don't want that. Would me and LP have a twosome? Maybe. I don't know. Daystu says, are you a douche if you wear a stringer? Seriously. No. But stringers are, there's something, you gotta be a specific
Of another
person.
kind.
Yeah. You're not a douche if you wear anything, but you're a douche if you're a douche about it. You know what I mean? Stringers are cool, but like, you gotta bring a towel because your entire back is showing. So if you lay back on some benches and stuff and just walk away, you're gonna have sweat everywhere. But certain stringers can look really cool. And if you're a yoked guy, if you're low body fat, then your stringer looks tight. But I do tend to see a lot of old guys wearing stringers. I always see like
a lot of old guys
those big mass monster old guys who are just kind of like chubby but have a lot of mass, but they're pretty chubs now. I see those guys wearing stringers a lot. But I think stringers badass. I've never worn one, honestly. Serious. No joke. Adam Sadidak says, does your girlfriend like that your biceps are bigger than her ass? She hates it, bro. It's the girlfriend that I don't have. She hates it. I don't think I would date a girl who didn't have a bigger ass than I have a bicep.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fun.
Because I've got
Pretty
18-inch.
small.
I've got 18-inch biceps, and you should have an 18-inch ass. Sirs. Archun says, what the fuck is the chicken sound? I have chickens.
There's chickens.
Eric Konevsky thinks he was pioneering or something. Like, he got some chickens, and it's cool. I've had chickens. I've
For
had
a long time.
For a long time. Been eating eggs all day.
We have green ones, tan ones, white ones, and like dark brown eggs. We have a lot of them. We even have a Russian chicken from Russia.
Yep. And we have a Star Wars chicken from Star Wars. But seriously, we have like 11 chickens outside. And they go around and they make noises and they poop. And then they make eggs. That's right. LP has a weird like calling sound that he can do.
Yeah, I summon them.
And
I summon them. They're my
he can literally
minions.
whistle a certain way, and
I could
no matter
probably
where
do
the
it right
chickens
now.
are, they're in different trees and shit. They'll all come running like a little crazy minion. It's like a chicken army. It's weird as hell.
Oh, they're already doing it.
They're already gathering. We can't show you though. The camera doesn't go that far.
That's right.
Hey, LP and Brian. Yeah, that's right. I put LP first. Brian gets jealous. What's your opinion on Mark Lobliner from Tiger Fitness? Hashtag Team Beyond the Lobliner.
I don't know
Do
who
you
that
know
is.
who that is? Yeah, you doesn't even know who that is. I farted. Mark Lobliner's tight as fuck, man. That guy's one of the nicest guys on YouTube. He's equivalent to the niceness of like Big J. You know what I'm saying? Where he's just like, oh, you're a little YouTube channel? That's okay. Hi, how are you? You know, like he's not a dick. I've talked to him on Facebook before, and we talked about doing a collab, but he got real busy because his company expanded. But yeah, he's a really nice guy. He offers some quality information. I believe he's natural. He's huge. but he's been lifting for a really long time. He's a really cool guy. He just seems overall really nice. I've yet to meet him, but when I do meet him, I will be stoked to like do a workout with him, maybe record some videos and stuff. Toon Dude 19 says, "Just bought my tank, yo! New goal to bulk until I can feel it." Hell yeah, bruh. Did you get a size too big so that you can fill it out?
Nice.
That's a good idea. My extra larges are just a little bit too big for me, honestly. Normally I wear extra larges and stuff, but these are just a little bit bigger for me, so I have to grow into it too. Jen Selter Doe. Shit. Michael Castro says, "Dude, where in San Diego do you live?" I'm assuming you live in San Diego too. We live in East County. That's about
as far as we go.
and that's about as detailed as it gets, baby dick. But if you do live here or something, or you're visiting through San Diego, give me an email, a message. I'll give you my phone number. We'll text. We'll call each other, and we can work out. That's no problem. When it's one-on-one personal type communications, I'm completely fine with being like, hey, this is where I work out. Come work out with me. That's fine. But I just don't like give the specifics on the internet because who knows? I could have a big old bag of fucking penises sent to my address, and I don't want that. I don't want that at all. A bunch of fucking castrated dog wieners. I don't want that. What? Moody Ass says, "Does masturbation affect gains?" No, I don't believe so, but realistically, I'm not a scientist or a researcher, so who knows? Maybe it raises your testosterone, total serum testosterone by a little bit. Who knows? I'd say keep fapping. Keep good. Keep doing it. Right now. Keep fapping. Nick Magri says, "I want to shout out to LP and share my love with him. Brian, can you give him a hug from me?"
Thanks, buddy.
Well, I will give him a nipple pinch.
Oh,
Nick Magri.
I felt the love.
Yeah, that was not me. That was
it.
through me to you from Nick. Just saying. Thank you. Ronan Cregan says, "Come to Ireland. I work in a hotel. I'll get you a sweet deal. Also, I haven't broken my femur yet, but I have broken my collarbone 3 times. I broke my collarbone 1 time.
No,
and that shit fucking hurts, man. And then I had to bounce in a Suburban for like 15 miles to the hospital. Bad news, man. If I do come to Ireland, I will hit you up, Ronan, and you better show me like the best place to eat. That's really
If us ever travel anywhere, I feel we will announce it on our YouTube channels.
Oh yeah,
because that would be fun to travel and see people that know us from YouTube.
And see Ronan, Cregan. Are you kidding me? And then you definitely have to show me where the best beer and the best food is, and the best gym. The Animal Kingdom.
What? Badass Irish gym? I bet that'd be cool.
Ooh, dude, it's
Just
just a bunch of
rhetoric,
like redhead.
The rhetoric and like the things that are said in there.
Yeah.
Ooh, probably no music playing.
One more rep! Don't be a fucking pussy! Get it up off the floor! And you're just like, ah! Okay. I don't know, I'm getting so spazzy right now. I have a lot of energy. The Animal Kingdom says, "Man, can you hit up Marvel to say that you want to be a superhero in a movie? Because that would be awesome. Your physique is amazing. I worship you, man. I want to have that physique." Thanks, dude. I want to be a hero. People said that I looked like Chris Evans when he was doing Captain America. And I was like, that's rad. Yeah, I'd love to be in a movie. But it's really not that easy. It's more about who you know rather than how badass you look.
Boy.
Because honestly, like Bane, dude, I look fucking better than Bane. And I'm not a cocky person, but I look better than Bane. You know what I'm saying? Tom Hardy, he's like very like front deltoidy, like trappy and shit. He's not well-rounded. He's not very big either. He's kind of like chunky fat. But it's who you know and what you've done. I couldn't act as Bane. He did a lot better job acting than I could have done. You know what I'm saying? So, if anybody knows anybody, feel free to send them over to my YouTube channel. I'd love to be in a movie. Trying to swallow this protein bar. Tom Coxter says, "I'm from the UK. I asked a while ago if you're going to buy Body Power. If you're going to go to Body Power 2015, are you hoping to plan it since it would grow your channel in England more? Does cutting make you look bigger? Just wondering." If I can get to Body Power 2015 because I'm making enough money that at that point, I definitely will. But you have to realize that the price of the ticket is, something like $1,000. And then it's $1,000 for a booth there. So, I mean, I have to be making a pretty decent amount of money. But I agree, it would grow my channel a lot. Also, cutting makes you look significantly bigger, period. Pan Aesthetic says, what do you think about metabolic damage? It's true to a certain extent, but only if you do things so silly, and it's not something you have to worry about, honestly. What Lo-Hilo is the routine that I've created to increase your size and strength as a bodybuilder in the most optimal and efficient way in history.
Optimal.
Optimal! Try it out. Ivan says, can I have fats after cardio? Greetings from Croatia. Yeah, you can. You can have fats after cardio. I would suggest some protein as well. Toon Dude says, LP, what's your middle name? There's the L, there's the P, but what's the middle thing?
It's Lanky Progress. There's no middle there. My middle name's Nathan.
L and P? It's L and P? Adam Sadaik says, say to video. Oh God, whoa. I don't know how to pronounce those weird letters though. Diuretics proton. Diuretics proton.
It's probably some curse word or something.
He probably just said like, I'm on steroids, but like in Denmarkian or some shit. And then he's gonna quote that to people. He's gonna just like send this clip it. Okay. Edward Hahn says, what are your thoughts on calisthenics? Totally rad for people who aren't doing bodybuilding. Not rad for people who are doing bodybuilding. Artoon says, Mark Loblander said in a video that he has done steroids. He said his eyeballs became bigger than his testicles.
What?
I don't know about that's weird that his eyeballs. That's cool though. I did not know that. And that makes me respect him more for the fact that he says that. You know, he told you that he had done steroids before and doesn't care about the fact that some people are going to continue to believe that he is on steroids because of that admission. Nice, cool guy. Day2 says, LP, stop being so vascular, looking way too shredded. But seriously, what's your opinion on Mark Fit?
Who's Mark Fit?
God, dude, you need to up your YouTube fitness game.
I'm just a guy.
This is Mark Fit.
Is this somebody that like I look like?
No, it's just some guy on fucking YouTube. It's just Mark Fit. Cool fucking advertisement.
Cool commercial.
I love how much do you guys love ads on YouTube?
Trying to make a point in a conversation, then you gotta watch an ad.
There's nothing you can do about those, by the way, either. They just automatically come up now.
He looks awesome. That's right about where I'd like to be, actually.
Yeah, he's got a similar
Jeez.
structure to us, too.
I can only hope I'd be that shredded one day.
Oh, no problem, man.
Wonder what he weighs.
By the way, we're watching a video of Mark Fit, if you hadn't, getting that yet.
Good. P.S. One of the biggest things that I judge when it comes to bodybuilding is head size. And I know that sounds weird, but he has a pretty awesome head to body size ratio, I feel.
He really does judge people for
I
that shit.
really do.
I think Jay Cutler, you said he has too big of a head.
No, Jay Cutler's all right.
Okay.
No. People compare him to Jeff Sade all the time. And I'm always like, no, you've got him beat completely because your head is a perfect size for your body. Whereas Jeff Sade's is like, it's just so, I don't know. It's just the wrong size. It looks weird to me. If you have the wrong size head on a body, it looks so dumb to me.
That's true.
I know it's such a dumb thing to judge, but man, it has everything to do with everything.
You so dumb, LP. Rob Gray says, do you play video games or have you in the past? I grew up on video games. I grew up with the SNES, the NES, and the N64. Me and my brother, my other brother, that's all we did for like days at a time when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Seriously, we play like 6 to 10 hours of Super
Where's
Smash Brothers,
my
Mario
weakness?
Kart, all this stuff. And then I haven't been playing video games. What are you doing there?
There's my weakness right there.
Oh yeah,
That Pro Street though.
Pro Street's fun. Need for Speed Underground 2 is my favorite car game ever on the Xbox. More recently though, I haven't had time to play any video games at all. I did have Grand Theft Auto 5. I was excited to get that. It's the first game I had played for like 6 months. I bought that specifically just to play that, you know, and I got an Xbox and stuff just for that. And the Xbox broke. The GTA is at my ex-girlfriend's house, so it's like I'm screwed. If any of you guys feel like, you know, I don't know. If you guys have PS3, GTA 5, and you're done playing it, if you send it to me, I would be stoked. I'll play it on his PS3, and then I'll ship it back to you, and I would crap my pants. It'd be cool stuff. No, but yeah, I haven't played them recently. I used to really like video games, and I don't have as much time. When I do get into a video game though, I really like. It just comes right back to me, and I just have to play it for like 3 weeks straight. AKA testicles the size of a fucking ball sack, minus the balls. Sure. Make a video about how to get bigger arms. Hilo. What? Ever been to New York? I've never been to New York. I would love to be. I've always wanted to go to New York because there's so much, obviously cool stuff there. It's basically like the California of the East Coast, right? It's like the most popular thing, but on the, east and the top. But I've never been there. Would you ever try acting? I would absolutely do acting in a second.
These videos are kind of acting.
Yeah,
in a way.
I've sort of like gained an ability to act. If I had to do like a sad role or some shit, I could totally do that. Obviously, I would just need to take some acting classes first. What I plan on doing is getting clear of acne, then having my channel for a year or two, establishing myself, and then eventually pursuing acting, because I think that would be a really fun thing to do in the future. Because I could be one of those those huge dudes that come into the movie to be the huge dude for like 5 minutes. Like the guy at the party who's picking on the main character, and he's like, hey, you little fucking weenie, and then the little guy like beats him up or something. I'd love to be that guy. That'd be awesome. Make fun of me. That's awesome.
I once had someone see all this YouTube stuff and tell me that they wanted me to be in reality shows and they were going to put my name on some list. That's yet to anything.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be cool.
I'd be on the Real World in a second.
I would too. That'd be fun. So if you're watching.
What's up, MTV? Fresh Prince. Boy 3 says, would you ever do G for P, gay for pay? I am Rich Prince and will give you free Chinese workers in exchange.
Then the t-shirts aren't printed by us, though.
That'd be really
It's not really that cool. I mean,
so no. Raghav Sharma says, how do you start an online personal training business? It's impossible. Okay, you can't just have an online personal training business. You have to have something that's filtering people into you. So, like me, I have a YouTube channel. So you'd have to make a YouTube channel, or you'd have to make a blog, or you'd have to get on TV. That's the only way. You have to have people coming in. So that. Michael Castro says, what is your top favorite pre-workouts at the moment? Tell me about D-Stunner.
oh, D-Stunner, dude. Even I can get overloaded on D-Stunner. Yesterday, during the leg day, I literally had to sit down and be like, whoa. I've said before that pre-workouts are like witch's brews of like stimulants. D-Stunner is a whole nother world. Like it even gets me like really like whoa. Huge rush.
Yeah, as far as recently, because the FDA took 1,3-dimethylamine or DMAA out of it being available, D-Stunner has been the only one that I've taken, and I felt euphoric. I felt like, whoa.
Another world.
Mm-hmm. And like I feel like if I start talking with somebody, I could talk to them for 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So D-Stunner is the only thing that's been like that recently. So D-Stunner is probably my favorite right now. Back when DMAA was available, anything with DMAA, amazing. Other than D-Stunner,
I still love
Bullnox. Dude, 1MR is awesome
It was
too.
cool. I don't know why.
Yeah, 1MR has always been really good, and Bullnox has always been really good. The rest of them are all they're all good, but they ain't nothing crazy. Super Pump 250 and Explode, those are all real good, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Everyone keeps asking me to do a C4 review. The only reason I'm not doing it is that like
That's the most reviewed.
it's the most reviewed. It's the most popular. They even sell it at like 24-hour fitness. So like I don't know. I just think it's kind of a boring pre-workout.
Nick Magri says, what's your favorite post-workout meal? I need some more gains. He can attest to this. My favorite meal, he doesn't like this as much as me. I love
Chicken thighs and potatoes.
baby. 4 chicken thighs, 3 potatoes, maybe 4 potatoes. That's it. You put it in before, you go work out, you come back an hour and a half later, it's done, it's awesome, it's delicious. He doesn't like potatoes as much as me.
Because when I first started bulking, I had to eat, and I forced myself to eat that particular food in the mornings, and now I just hate it.
Yeah.
I stay away from it.
That can happen. Just like if you drink too much, you know how that specific alcohol makes you just, Same thing with food can happen when you're bulking. You can really damage your palate when you're bulking. For serious. Toon Dude says, "What is your greatest conquest?" I've had a lot of conquests, and I've reached, all of them thus far. I wanted to be a really good soccer player. I trained. I got to a top 14 team in the state. I wanted to do bodybuilding. I've done it. I wanted to open a YouTube channel. I've done it. I wanted to open a business. I've not done that. Currently, my greatest conquest is, one, making Beyond the Week a household name, making it a huge name that everyone knows. And number two is getting to my ideal body goal, which is 250 pounds at a single-digit body fat. Those are my two greatest conquests. The hardest one is going to be my body, because that's not going to happen. But 250 at a single, it's not going to happen. I'll probably get to 230, 240. But you shoot for the stars, you get something closer to the stars. You know what I'm saying? Nick Magri says, "Does cardio steal your gains?" No, it does not. If you're doing cardio while you're bulking, you just eat more calories to make up for that cardio session. If you're cutting, then those extra calories actually help you lose weight. What's the best diet workout plan to get bigger? I mean, I am not fat, neither skinny. I have some muscle on my body. Do Lohilo. Lohilo, baby dick. Michael Castro says, "Download Google Chrome, add the ad blocker extension, and no more ads on YouTube." What? Are you serious? I have Google Chrome. You slut. I'm going to do that. Fresh Prince Boy says, "Nice casting couch, brah. What site can I find your material?" This guy's all about just like legit gay for pay shit. That's what he's about. You like my casting couch, motherfucker? Nick Magri says, "I haven't used creatine in a long time, mainly because I was accused of cheating to get my gains. What do you think? Is creatine cheating, or were they just myron?" I really need to make a creatine video and explain this all.
You do. And explaining that it doesn't turn you into a psycho also, because I think it'll get a lot of views.
Yeah. Creatine is natural. You get it in meats and nuts. It's completely natural. Let me say that again, completely natural. It's fucking nothing. And it's cheap as hell. You should take it. It's not cheating. Your friends that called you cheating are just nervous and scared and they're sheep and they're shaking. They're not ready. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about them. Take your creatine. And it's not going to make you grow immensely. It'll help just a little bit, but it's awesome. Great White Fitness says, "Did you know in Canada they are extremely racist towards Asians?" Hashtag Team Beyond the Asians. Just kidding. That's a pretty funny comment. I did not know that. Australia's filled with Asians, I believe. And in Canada, I guess Asians are not welcome. That's kind of weird, because I felt like Canadians are really the most diplomatic type of people.
And nice.
Yeah, I thought they were just kind of like really welcoming to everyone. That's not cool. I have Asian eyes, so, maybe I'm not going to visit Canada. You guys don't like me. Hey, Brian, LG Bra checking in. What's up, LG Bra? You and your lad spread, man. You getting that down. Tom the Coxer says, "I met Mark Fit before I said this. I should say I actually respect Mark Fit, and his physique is great, but he is really small, like 5'4", and is small muscular-wise."
Oh,
No.
wow, he's 5. Oh.
Yeah, he didn't look 5'4".
He's got one of those.
He's got one of those lean-looking physiques.
I thought the reason you mentioned him was because he kind of looked like my size.
He has the same
height
structure, but definitely not the same size, I guess. Before I go on, let me say, no disrespect to Mark Fit, but yeah, he's a small dude. He's a little dude, like short and not very stacked. I've seen him recently in August's videos and stuff, and he's not a very big dude, but he's a nice kid, which is cool, and that's all that matters, I guess. Maybe he's not trying to be as massive as I am. Maybe his goal is not the same as mine. But yeah. Simon Rao says, "Have you tried the double chocolate chunk Quest bar flavor? And why are Quest bars so damn good?" Yes, I have. That's my favorite flavor.
That one's good.
Period. The chocolate, like the chocolate chunks are that big. Why are they so damn good? You know why?
Whatever artificial sweetener they use is like on point.
Panda bear blood.
Really
That's
good.
what it is. Okay. Panda bear blood is what makes it
That must
so
be like really
delectable.
pricey.
That's why it's so rare.
Must be very expensive.
It's very rare. Fresh Prince Boy says, "What happened to that salute that broke your heart, bro?" Did you revenge smash? God, this guy's so funny. No sleuths have ever broken my heart, my friend. And if you're talking about my ex-girlfriend, she wasn't a sleuth. So, fuck it. Fuck, man. It's a fucking fuck. Whatever, fuck. Toon Dude 19 says, the quote is, if you shoot for the moon, you will land among the stars. Langston Hughes. My dad used to tell me that a lot. Fuck yeah, thanks, bro. You sourced me on that one. Katsios Metaxa says, what's your diet, and should I do the same diet with you? You can look up my diet by punching in day of bulking. No, you should not do my diet because my diet is for me. Like, I eat a lot of food. Most people will get very fat eating the amount of food that I eat. You should find what diet works for you and the best one for yourself. Simon Rouse says, what are your thoughts on chewing gum while lifting? Two things. Chewing gum while you're cutting is awesome. Keeps you from freaking out about not eating food, not being able to chew. And number two, when you're doing heavy lifts and you're about to, everyone starts clenching, grinding their teeth, you can put that piece of gum in between your molars or split it into two and put it in between your molars. It gives you a little padding to chew on. I know Furious Pete uses a mouth guard when he lifts, and that's incredibly smart. I can't do it because I wouldn't be able to breathe enough, but he's smart as hell for doing that because he's going to save his pearly whites. Whereas my teeth have actually ground in about, I don't know, like a millimeter or something. I don't know if I can.
I've considered starting wearing a mouth guard.
So smart.
Yeah.
I can't handle that. I'm just going to break my teeth. Sorry. Seriously. If you step on stage and pose, how much carbs should you have that day? It all depends on how much you weigh, how much lean body muscle mass you have, what kind of metabolism you have, whether or not you should carb up, whether you've had water that week. So many factors, so I can't give you a cookie cutter on that one. Moody Ass says, favorite sex position?
Bench press.
There's so many ways you can think about that one. Like you have the girl on the bar and you're like, okay, favorite sex position? Her laying down, you on top of her. Tom the Cockster says pre-workout has to be Game Day by Man Sports International version. Fuck, enough said. But serious, check it out. Television. All right, I'll check it out. Are you considered narrow or wide, structure-wise? Me, I'm definitely considered wide and broad. Even when I was not lifting, I was always the broad dude, like on the soccer team and shit, because my collarbones, my actual bone structure is a very wide set. So when I start lifting, it's really good because then my delts get a little wider. It makes me look really wide at the top, and then I have a narrow hip. My waist is very narrow, so it gives me a nice V tapered. Yeah.
I'm just narrow.
You're like medium. You're like medium. You just need to build your delts, and then you'll look wide as fuck. Nick Magri says, what do you think about Planet Fitness?
Isn't that the place that doesn't, like, it's like a...
Judgment-free zone? The lunk alarm?
Oh, yeah. I saw that somewhere. An actual alarm goes off if you're too loud. So if you're too loud, a really loud alarm goes off.
And judges the fuck out of you.
That makes no sense to me.
And just, makes everyone judge you in the judgment-free zone.
It's like a hypocritical religious person.
It's so dumb. Dude, Planet Fitness is the dumbest place ever, and you will not catch me lifting there. The only time I lifted at Planet Fitness is if I was in Hoboken, I was in buttfuck, and I didn't know where I was, and there was only a Planet Fitness, and I had to get a workout in. Other than that, though, I would never support them, and I would never buy a membership there. They don't deserve it. Fresh Prince says, tits or ass, man? Tits. Simply because tits are the only thing that a girl, only a woman can really have. A dude can get an ass by working out. A girl can get an ass by working out, but you can't get tits by working out. You can't work your way into tits. And you could argue moobs, but moobs don't look like tits. You know what I'm saying? B-Plot says, favorite cereal?
O's. O's.
Cheerios?
No, they're just O's. They're called O's. O-H thingy. S. O's.
O-H thingy S.
S. O's.
I was going to say Oreos. I don't know if you've ever seen the Oreo O's. They're like Cheerios, but they're made out of Oreo cookies and then sprinkled with like some sugar shit. It's
man,
amazing. They stopped making them.
mini Oreo cookies.
Oh, they're so good,
Just
dude.
a bowl.
Holy crap! I've always wanted to see those again, but they haven't made them. Tom McCoxter says the gum shield Pete has actually is designed so you can still breathe. I know it has a little like mouth hole thing through the middle of it. That's really rad. It's just like, you know, I just haven't gotten one of those. LP, can you teach us how to do the sprouty touty, please, bro?
It's a simple arm movement.
It's just
And it's just a simple walk.
Sprouty
The head back and forth. Get it going.
Dude, that's awesome that he just referenced our fucking how to dance like a pro video. Good job, Cyvam. Junior Dude says, do either of you sing? You ready for it?
I don't sing.
I can believe I can fly. Reach up, I can touch the sky.
I'm depleting.
You're just like, I can't even handle this.
I'm getting like angry now.
He's mad at me for singing.
No. I need food.
No, I don't sing. I know it's a 3.5 hour
This
one.
cutting is.
I don't sing.
tearing up my emotions.
I rap. I could totally rap for you guys. I can give you guys links to me recorded in the studio if you want. But yeah, I don't sing. My friend Kurt Owen actually sings. Best friend, and he has an album out. He also is working on a second album. He's got a website, kurtowenmusic.com. Kid's awesome. He's a singer. I'm not. What are your opinions on these new growth enhancers such as MyoX Bite? Shit, I don't even care about them. Do you think they are a waste of money? Blah blah blah. Yeah, I think we're not far enough into research for those types of things for them to be worth the money they cost. Because I know they're like $80, $90 for a month supply. It's pointless.
For what?
Like this, that, and the other new enhancer that enhances the amount of testosterone, the amount of growth, all that bullshit. It's all fucking stupid. Moody Ass says, any fetishes sexually? I really like it when a girl just like brings a whole block of chalk, you know, from the gym, and really just really just starts like getting like ready for it.
Ready.
Like she's about to do a 350-pound deadlift. She's just like, and there's just clouds of smoke everywhere. She takes her straps and throws them at me, and I'm just like, that's crazy. Ronan Cragen says, if you don't hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of summer, I will make a video of myself punching a 90-year-old grandma in the face. Get subscribing, faggots. Thank you, Ireland bro. Cyben Ra says, can you do a quick 1-minute C4 review?
A quick 1-minute C4 review.
Here's C4 by Cellucor. It tastes alright. I'd give it like a 7 or 8 out of 10. It's pretty neutral tasting.
The formula of beta-alanine in this one makes my face tingle like there are fire ants walking all over it.
Mm-hmm. He
I don't
doesn't
know
like
why.
the beta-alanine amount. If
Hate
you
it.
like beta-alanine, there is a lot of it in it. The pump, I'd give a decent 7 out of 10.
Taste? What was that? The last C4 that we got, it was terrible to begin with. And then the very end, like the last corner of it that you scooped from, tasted like heaven. It was the most delicious pre-workout ever.
The Focus, I'd give a decent 7 out of 10. It's like good, but not too good. Not like this D-Stunner. And then finally,
I feel no focus with C4.
really,
Nothing.
yeah. Energy, 7.5 out of 10. So the whole thing together, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10.
PS,
C-grade.
PS, they now sell C4 and I think like Cellucor, like amino acids and stuff like that at Costco. At least the one nearby
Oh, yeah.
us. You get 2 C4s for $40, which is pretty good.
There you go, Cyvan Rao. Petreski Nicola says, favorite type of music during workout. Now, favorite type of music now is really poppy bullshit hip-hop. So, like, really, like, new mainstream stuff that has lots of bass and, like, new happy, hippy-dippy hip-hop. Where I used to listen to just gangster, hardcore stuff, where now I feel I lift better if I'm in a happy, good, like, mood, where I used to lift kind of aggressive and angry. But, yeah, almost always hip-hop. It's just
I listen to whatever
He
just
listens
makes
to a
me dance
plethora
and
of
happy.
weird
I
music.
really don't care what it is.
If you ever see us both working out, you'll notice that both of us are dancing almost the entirety of our rest sets. Both of us, and we usually aren't even like next to each other. And you'll look over, and one of us will be like,
People get very weirded out with how comfortable I am in the gym.
Yeah, we comfort people out of their comfort zones. B-Plot says, have you ever heard of High Up Opinion? If so, haha, and yes, Oreo cereal. Hell yeah, Oreo cereal. Hell no, I've never heard of High HGH Up. Heavy Gainer says, should I buy an iPod Touch 5? What do you guys think? No.
No, use your phone, you silly goose.
Yeah, use your phone.
What phone do you have? You can store music on there.
Yeah, smartphone.
I don't know why anybody has an MP3 player anymore.
Yeah, iPods are pointless. Planet Fitness sucks donkey balls. Hell yeah, it does, Panda. Nick Magri says, what should you shoot for in your macro goals if you're trying to bulk up? Like I said, I like to do a 50% carbs, 35% protein, 15% fat split, and then figure out your calories from that. Jacob Galber says, would you ever consider switching to powerlifting, or will you always be a bodybuilder? Until I reach my goals as a bodybuilder, I will be doing bodybuilding for size, and eventually I will do powerlifting for fun. I'll probably do it for about a year-long splint, whatever. I'll do it for a little sprint of powerlifting, just for fun. Fresh Prince says, would you ever get a BTW tat? As a guy, do you think I should get one on my lower back? No, I will not get a BTW tat simply because I will
between
not.
the shoulder blades.
Yeah,
Like right at the top. That'd be dope.
that would be dope. Simply because I'm not going to get a tattoo, period, ever. But I do hope someone does get a tattoo. We've talked about this multiple times, like to ourselves. It would be so cool if someone got a BTW tat, and I would sponsor them, undoubtedly. Should you get one on Tramp Stamps area? Yes, you should get a Tramp Stamp BTW.
We'll do it right now. The first BTW tattoo.
You guys ready?
Let's see.
to
Where
do
should
this?
it go?
Ooh, wait. Let's make sure you're on cam.
Let's see. It should go like. It needs to go when I flex. So.
Look how shredded this is. First tattoo ever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, I could change it.
that's what's up right there. You should get a tattoo like that, baby girls. That's funny.
Oh man, this came out good.
That one actually did come out really juicy, man. I was surprised on that. That came out awesome. Can you actually train your inner chest? Some say yes, some say no. What's your opinion on this? Your chest fibers, your muscle fibers run from your sternum up to the top of your humerus bone. All is one long line, right? And then you have multiple lines that go from the top to the bottom, but they all run all the way to there. There's no inner part and then connects to a longer part. It's all one. So you contract it all fully. Now you can contract the bottom or the middle or the top more or less than each other, but you can't contract the inner or the outside. But something that you should do when you're doing pressing movements and flying movements is when you get to the middle, the top of the contraction, really squeeze that last bit like you can squeeze your. Think about it like you can squeeze your inner pec, and do that because that will finish the contraction and make it a better workout. Toon Dude 19 says, if you rap and your best friends sing, then you should collaborate and create a theme song for your channel. That'd be badass as hell, man. It's hard to collaborate because he does acoustic music. He does kind of like John Mayer, Jason Mraz, Amos Lee style singing. And I do kind of like hardcore rap, or I do kind of joking around rap. I could rap for you guys. It'd be kind of funny. But yeah. What is your favorite candy, man? My favorite candy? That's hard, baby. That's hard, baby. Shoot. I don't want to get it wrong. You know, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I like candy of all types. I just don't eat candy very often, you know? Fast breaks are really good. I like fast breaks a lot. Also, Three Musketeers. Those are really good things. Moody Ass says, does Optimal Nutrition creatine have beta-alanine? I didn't even know Optimal Nutrition made a creatine, so I couldn't tell you that, but it shouldn't have beta-alanine if it's just creatine. Fresh Prince Boy says, best Asian accent. Do it. Rah, 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 rah. There you go. Nick Magri.
Oh, you big fat man. Why you come into my buffet and you sit at the buffet?
Get out of here, Rondai.
You don't take your food to your table. You sit at the buffet with your chair. You don't even use a plate. Why you do that? It's so rude, Rondai.
Nick Magri says, "What is the pre-workout you guys keep talking about? Is it called D-Center or D-Stunner or D-Delicious? It's called D-Stunner. I know LP's about to go get it for you right now because he's a nice guy. So he'll be back in a second. C-Van Rao says, "Can you give a shout out to Brent DeBoer? He's the homie man, serious. Shout out to Brent DeBoer. I don't know if you're a lifter or what, but I hope you're killing it, man. This is D-Stunner. Let me pull it up for you. There's D-Stunner. D-Stunner. It's by Badencourt. And I usually don't like endorse supplements and shit like that, but it's really good. It's pretty good. If you like stimulants, if you're someone who's very susceptible to the stimulants, and you probably should not take this.
Yeah,
it's very
if you don't have a high tolerance, then don't touch that.
Very beat you fast, hot, very fast. Shout out to Brant DeBoer. Shout out to Brant DeBoer. Hey, what's up, Brant DeBoer? Shout out to you. Toon Dude 19 says, "Which one of you is the older brother?"
That's me, man.
It's so funny. Everyone always asks that shit. Like I'm fucking.
I'm complimented.
Like
I'm complimented.
He's older than me. 1 decade older than me. Teruva says, "Do you still use Lilo?" I do. I used it yesterday. I'm using it tomorrow. Fresh Prince Boy says, "I'm getting my BTW tat on my left ass cheek. Still sponsor or nah?"
Send video of said tattoo getting done.
Yeah, if you videotape you getting that tattoo, then yeah.
Because people can fake tattoos now.
Preferably, I want the first BTW tattoo that someone does, and I actually do sponsor them. I want it to be somewhere visible so that people are seeing that BTW tattoo all the time. That would be fucking cool. I can't shout your ass on Beyond the Week.
Yeah, somewhere above waist. Oh,
Yeah,
calf leg would be cool.
Do that. What are
Like
your
it
thoughts?
Right on your teardrop.
What are your thoughts on low-fat diet for cutting? That's what I do. I do it 15% of my calories come from fat. But really, you can do anything you want. You know, high or low fat will work. White Pearl says, "I can't seem to lose body fat even at basal metabolistic rate." You should check out my reverse dieting video. It has a lot of information about that. And about re-revving your metabolism, getting it started again so that you can lose weight. Savannah Ross says, "What's the debut competition?" It's November 1st. Fresh Prince Boy 3 says, "This has been fun, but training time, baby. Had a great time. We'll remember this forever, 5 ever. We'll rep you on the East Coast." Thank you, Team Beyond the Week. Thank you for repping us on the East Coast, bro. And I'm glad you came in here and gave us a bunch of cheeky questions, man. That was really funny. Savannah Ross says, "Heat or Spurs, bro?" I'm just going to pick one randomly. What do you think?
Oh, those are teams.
Heat, baby.
I have no clue.
The Miami Heat.
I think Miami Heat just because it's a cool logo.
Yeah.
That's purely how I pick teams.
Or the Denmark Spurs. Or the Canadian Spurs. Where do you usually buy your D-Stunner? I buy it on Amazon.com. You can find that at Amazon.com. ToonDude19 says, "Best time to work early before your day starts or in the afternoon when the day is done?" It depends. It depends who you are. For me, I feel like I can do anything, and I like the thing that I'm doing. So if I work out in the morning, I feel like it makes my whole day better. But if I work out later in the day, I feel like I've gotten more carbs into me. But yeah, it's up to you. You find what you like the most.
Just look at it positively either way and don't worry about it.
He's right.
Like, literally. Because as soon as you start setting standards, like, oh, I can only work out in the morning because that's just when I mean, you could look at it that way, or you could just do it every, do what you need to.
Dan says, "Hey Brian, what do you think is the maximum time you should work out for optimal muscle gains? You should only lift for, I'd say, 60 to 75 minutes because after that period of time, the free amino acids in your blood are depleted, and now you have to start getting some more aminos out, right? So you're starting to break down muscle to create more aminos in your blood. So I always opt for 60 to 70 minutes. Wouldn't go too much longer than that." To Rero 98 says, "And do you still use progressive overload principles on low high-low?" Always using PR overload because that is the only way that you will grow as a person. Moody Ass says, "What does the egg protein tub you use look like from ON?" It looks exactly like a whey protein tub or a casein tub, just says egg protein instead.
I don't feel like getting up again.
Yeah, it's not that important. Great White, you can Google it if you really need to see. Great White Fitness says, what are your thoughts on the Hodge twins? I love the Hodge twins.
Love Hodge twins.
Love them. They're too busy for any interactions. So that's not going to ever happen. But they're awesome.
You want to talk about charisma?
Hey, man. Hey, man. Yeah, they got that shit
Any
on
subject.
point. Yeah, they got the YouTube personality down. Okay, we're at 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to wrap this up at 3 hours and 50 minutes, okay? So we got 9 more minutes. Get your good questions in because we're wrapping it up, baby dick. Oh, and also, if you're just joining in now, we have a special going. I made a special discount code for people who are in this show. Live20, L-I-V-E, the number 2, the number 0. You can put that discount code in on beyondtheweek.com when you buy anything just for today. You'll get 20% off. I love doing that. I love the fact that I have a coupon code. Now it's cool. Brian, what's the current training split routine? Thanks. Team Twice. It's called Lohilo. Lohilo. Put it on Google. First thing comes up. Mark Owen says, Brian, did you have any heartaches after using creatine for a long period of time? I did a test and have chest aches from creatine because during the tough time I'm okay. I never had any trouble on creatine. Never had any pain, anything. Honestly, I didn't even see it change my acne, but I've heard things about creatine aggravated acne, so I just stopped it when I started acne. My Ireland friend, Ronan Cregan says, how long until you ship to Ireland? I want to get about 30 of them bitches. Fuck yeah, awesome POG reference.
Do that.
Yeah, get 30 of them bitches.
Get 30 of them. We'll go print right now.
I know, right? 7 weeks is the official date. But I'm working hard to make international and worldwide shipping happen within the next 2 weeks. So keep your eyes peeled, and it's gonna happen, man. I'm really working hard on that because I want BTW to go worldwide. Toon Dude 19 says, "What shoes do you wear to the gym? Any shoes? I wear any shoes, and if I have to have something like squats or deadlifts where my feet are a little bit more stable, I just toss the bitches off of me. But right now I'm wearing Timberlands." LP has something he has to tell you. I wear Timberlands simply because they got bought for me. They're like $120, and I was like, cool, it's gym shoes. But they're about that thick on the bottom, which is perfect. More stability.
You guys want to know how to start a conversation with women? This right here. You get yourself some Yo Gabba Gabba Vans. Yes. If a girl walks up to you and says that she likes these shoes, you pretty much know that she's cool.
Yeah.
You're in at that point. I mean, it's pretty much settled.
How do I avoid annoying people in the gym who talk too much? Very simple solution is to get headphones instead of earbuds. Headphones are much more, they look more difficult to get someone's attention out of. Earbuds, you're like, oh, just take one of your earbuds out while I talk to you. Headphones, you're like in there. Another thing you can do.
It's hard to put those earbuds in. It's easy to just slip off a pair of headphones.
Nah, I never talk to people with headphones, but I do talk to people with earbuds. That's weird. Beanie, pull it down to your eyebrows.
No one will talk
Done.
to you.
I do that shit all the time. I look like a fucking vato.
Oh no, we have a friend. There's this guy at our gym, Garrett.
Oh yeah.
He is a scary looking fool. Like
Stone Cold Killer.
really scary looking. Shaved head, blonde, but he'll wear a freaking hooded sweatshirt with the sleeves cut off, tats out. Nobody's talking to that fool. Nobody.
Yeah. Yeah, Garrett's a little beast. Cyvan Morale says, LP, you're the man. What are your thoughts on the D-Stunner pre-workout?
I love it. So far, there's been one time where I did a heaping scoop, and I went into like another world at the gym. I had to stop for a second and like recollect myself and then go back to what I was doing because there's a lot of stems in there.
It's
like
pretty
a
intense.
whole bunch. There's a lot.
Unpronounceable.
Yeah, even for him,
Crazy.
unpronounceable. We've got like I think 1 minute left.
We've got 4 minutes left. We're at 3 minutes 45 seconds. Okay. Man, more full days of eating videos. I agree wholeheartedly.
I need to do that.
They're a little bit difficult to make, but I need to just do it. What do you think about hormones? Don't take them.
Don't
it's
do it.
A stupid idea. Just don't do it. Tune19 says, How long have you ever let your facial hair grow? Not very long. I don't know if you've ever seen my facial hair grow. It looks horrible. It's very patchy, splotchy, horrible. I could try to make you guys laugh. But
I tried to do mine for like 7 days or something like that. Let it grow out. It was the most itchy, terrible thing in the world ever. It was horrible.
yeah, actually, both of us grow really shitty beards.
Bad.
Really ugly,
Patchy,
unaesthetic. Yeah. Even my other brother does that. My father, I think, grows a pretty decent one, but
He does a good beard.
Yeah, but
It's
he
a solid beard.
always just shaves it, so it doesn't matter.
Franny, on the other hand, good beard.
Really?
Oh, Franny,
You should grow a beard then, man. I think beards are sick. What are your thoughts on muscular imbalances? My left lat is pretty much bigger than my right. This is well for my pecs. Lift one bigger than the right one. Any tips? You gotta try to fix your spine, man. That's what's happening. Your spine is deviated left or right. Do a lot of those dead man hangs are gonna help alleviate that and help your spine balance more. Also, you're gonna have to just think about contracting the weaker one better. You know what I'm saying? Just do it better. I had that same problem. That's why I'm saying that. I have a left lat. It's a little bit smaller than the right lat, so I have to think about hitting the left one better. Mike Castro says, I know I've heard decenter isn't the best tasting. What flavor would you recommend? We have grape, and it tastes like gasoline and death.
Gasoline mixed with acetone and children's grape, like cough syrup or chewable vitamins.
Yeah,
Right
and,
along
then, and
there.
then like someone pissed in your mouth afterwards.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
it's really
I
bad.
hit it.
So I don't know what flavor would be better. I think they're all going to taste like
They're
that.
probably all going to be
They're
terrible.
all going to taste like gasoline, death, and vodka, and then
Wait.
with like a little bit of like
Wasn't
some
it,
flavor in it.
Will had the blue that made his mouth turn all blue.
Yeah.
Decenter.
Mhm.
Our purple doesn't do that. That's
Yeah,
weird.
purple's cool. Will you guys ever take a sponsor from Gymshark? No. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. Just simply because I have my own company. I mean, LOA takes a sponsor from Gymshark, and he has his own company. But I don't think I
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, yeah, you're right.
I mean, this is what I would do. I would be a spokesperson for them. Like, I would go to an expo and be like, oh, yeah, hey, guys, check out Gymshark. But I wouldn't put Gymshark over Beyond the Week. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be like, oh, this is my channel, but here's the Gymshark intro. It's always going to be the Beyond the Week intro. But if they wanted to fly me out to UK to help them have yoked dudes, yeah, I'd do that.
I'd do that in a second.
Because then I'd go to UK Body Power and I'd be able to meet a bunch of fans. It'd be really cool. Someone sent my application in for me. Moody Ass says, how does it feel that people all over the world can see you right now? It feels amazing.
Pretty cool. At
Pretty-
first, it's a little weird.
First, it's a little nerve-wracking, but then you're like, wait, who am I? I'm not nervous about this.
Go watch my first video.
Yeah, seriously. It's really funny. Rivia says, if you enjoy wasting time, is that time really wasted? It's not wasted at all. It's not a waste, right? Don't waste time, though. Mark Owen says, double smiley, a friend of mine has a pair of shoes with pink hippos.
Very good.
He's up in your game a little bit, man.
I got pink Nikes.
I got a pink dick. Tyler Manning says, bro, you need to ship to Canada soon. I know, man. I'm working on it. Next 2 weeks, hopefully, we're coming to Canada. Toon Dude 19 says, Brian, is LP the coolest big brother ever? Or what? I like how they answer the question with or what?
Or what?
I guess there's no answer to that. It's just the best,
You
coolest
just made a
brother ever.
statement.
Yeah, dude, he's the fucking coolest brother ever. Moody Ass says, is getting abs genetic? Partly genetic, also hard work, also low body fat. Nick Magri says, does the material used in the tanks prevent nipple chafing? The struggle is real. Fark and pump from my tank. Yes, it will prevent your nipple chafing because it's soft, 100% cotton. That comes from polyester mixes. Polyester mixes are a little bit more rough. Also, any sort of like wool or anything like that will be a little harder on the nips. These are really thin. Okay, so what's going to happen right now is we just hit the 350 mark, so I'm going to refresh the page in 15 seconds. All the comments that are there, I'm going to answer the bottom of them, but from that point on, I'm not going to answer anything. We're going to be done. 4-hour-long broadcast today, guys. So I'm going to hit the refresh button in 5, 4, 3, 2, better hit that enter button, and refresh! All right, let's answer these last ones. Okay. Thanks, Brian, for giving your time to us. Thanks for the live stream. See you at the next one. P.S. When will be the next one so I can be sure to be here behind my desk? I'm thinking we're going to do these every 2 weeks now because we're a little bit more free and because I love these and I love you guys. And it'll be fun to keep doing these. So probably 2 weeks from now. Look out. I'll put the live event up after this one.
Does anybody else do these?
Not really. August did for a minute, and that's it. Toon Dude 19 says, I'm glad I made it to this chat. When will I get my tank, bro? Did you order it? Oh, you said you ordered it just now. Depending on what size you are, I possibly could ship it out midweek this week, but you might have to wait until Friday for me to ship it. Just saying, brother. I mean, we're hand printing. It takes a little bit of time to get the new supplies and stuff, but I'll try to get it out to you as quick as possible, man. And believe me, there'll be some cool stuff in the package. The Animal Kingdom says, "Oh shit, I forgot, LP. Thanks, LP, for your time. I love you too."
See you later, buddy.
Tom the Cockster says, 4 hours dedication, man. Respect you guys, and I love your videos. I love you. I love everything about you, Tom. You just really, I love you. Try by. White Pearl 187 says, could you show more pics when you're smaller future videos? I could try to find it, brother, but I have a really good collection of stuff in the 135 to 210 transformation, 5-year transformation. Check that out. Dane Fremager says, you guys are the best. Thanks for answering all the questions. Team P on the week. Hell yeah. I'm glad that you enjoyed the live show today, man. I love doing these. I think both of us love these equally.
They're fun.
Katosis Mate Axis says, does the cue of the low high-low exercise matter? Is it better to do it with the cue you did it on the low high-low video, or does it matter? As long as you do your compounds before your isolations, you're cool. Don't do your isolations before your compounds. You'll burn out. It won't work as well. Moody Asshole says, is it bad to hit back and triceps a day after chest and biceps because the triceps were hit after doing chest? Yeah, slightly, because you've already sort of depleted them and caused microtrauma to them. But you can still get away with it, baby. Tyler Manning says, oh, and the black tank with pink logo is actually so sick. Hell yeah, I agree, man. That's why I made an extra large one for myself. But then I thought, hey, I'll put the extra large online just in case anyone wants that. And the rest of it's all outros. Brian, you're a beast. LP looks like he beat up a lot of people in his life. What? YOLO. How to always have a hard nipple. Serious. Okay, that's that. Thank you guys for joining in. This was a very long broadcast, 4-hour-long broadcast. We did have an average of about 50 people watching the entire time, which is pretty cool. It's moving up. The channel's at 8,000 subscribers. I think it's going to get there at the end of today or tomorrow. So thank you guys so much. If you want to help out, seriously, if you want to help out the channel, please share any of the videos you like. Tell people about Humorous Fitness. Tell people about Beyond the Week. If you get your tank and you like it, tell people to buy it, man, because it's going to help. It's going to help everything. Finally, if you have not heard already, there's a coupon code that will get you 20% off of BeyondTheWeek.com if you want to get this tank. LIVE20 Live20. That'll get you 20% off of anything you buy in the store. So please do that, guys. I love you all so much for checking out the video.
So much.
For joining us, especially to those of you who are here for the 4 hours that we're broadcasting. And I think we'll do our next live event in 2 weeks. So that will be the...
Oh, and thank you to those watching this after this
Absolutely.
live broadcast. Especially you, actually.
That's awesome. Leave a comment so we know that you made it through. The next live event will be on the 22nd of this month. Okay, so mark that. It'll be 11 o'clock again. It seems to be the best time for everyone to be able to get here. So the 22nd of June. Okay? Love you guys. Team Beyond the Week. Lift heavy.
Or die Myron.
Peace.